I did hit record. See, it's flashing red. I'm not as dumb as I look.
Well,
Hello.
now that is entirely based on perception.
Okay, fine. I'm dumber than I look. Hello, I'm the Great Wizard Merlan. And we are back doing some more Black Crusade. I have no idea why I'm doing it like this.
We come evil as fuck.
You're beseeching the gods.
Jazz hands.
Yeah, I don't zeech like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
zeech.
going to do a very quick post while you chat.
Oh, you're going to do that now?
Yeah, I very nearly forgot to do it.
That's fine.
Social media is a thing.
So
That's
it's been.
fine. I will not be long.
That's fine. It's been a while. In fact, when did we last?
Ooh,
Many moons.
yes, many.
Many. So yeah, so it's been a while. So we've been looking forward to coming back to this. So we'll be doing this for another, at least, well, minimum 5 weeks, depending on how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but otherwise, we're all excited. We are 2 people down today. Unfortunately, Lizzie is not very well, and our new player, which will remain nameless,
He's also not well.
yeah, yes. So it's not a good start, but hopefully.
No one is pleased.
So we already know what sort of character he's going to be, but we'll leave that as a surprise for you until next week when hopefully he's here.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. But otherwise, we are here. So just a quick rundown. I am Varsius. The mad, person who shoots guns and tries to do tech. Special human. That's it.
Special human.
So yeah, renegade. That's the word I was looking for. So yes, one human. Cassus, who are you? What do you do?
Well, he thinks he's fucking mad. I don't think he realises. I'm a fucking psyker. We're all
And a
fucking
psycho.
mad. Well, interchangeable. I'm Lunax, and I'm a psyker sniper because, they're very close words, and I'm going to confuse bitches.
A sniker.
A sniper, yeah.
Ooh.
Competent and has his own name. He is Lunax.
I'll never be competent in your eyes.
No.
And I don't think I piss off all the corn people because I'm very subtle with a lot of my powers, except Doombolt.
That's going to die, Doombolt.
We built up enough rapport that when you start using psychic powers,
Put it
right
like
over.
I'm sure things will be fine. Maybe we should move on to someone else because I don't want to spill all my secrets.
Okay. Terabyte. Tech enthusiastic space marine.
Enthusiastic. You basically are tech.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even your name is tech.
Touche.
Yes. What's the class for your character again? Are you a it's not a hellsmith.
Oh, it's a warpsmith.
warpsmith. That's the one.
So, one space marine.
I'm playing Lord Donatus, so I am playing a Space Marine and a lover of corn and blood and corn and skulls and not talking to people. I just want to hit things.
Just axing people questions.
I actually sword people questions. I need to get an axe so I can axe people questions.
Yes.
Congratulations, Merlan, you're playing the token human.
And
Yes.
since the last time
human.
I think since the last time we played, we've all done a lot of big XP spends, and now I have the ability.
Yeah. And
Big.
Has anyone hit a corruption threshold?
We haven't been given our corruption yet.
No,
Yeah,
we need to give ourselves corruption, our infamy points.
But otherwise, hi Rob.
Hi,
and
yes.
also DJ Ghost. Hey, how's it going?
Hola, guys.
So I have, since the last time we played and now, I've hit the mark of corn. I had a really long think and I decided to have my
Adjusting
mark
myself.
of corn on my right bicep here, since that's my
Not
swinging.
carved into your forehead.
No, I put it on my arm because it's my swinging arms. That means that when I'm coating them with blood, I'm coated with blood. I thought it would be nice and symbolic.
Hey, remember, the forehead was my thing with the other characters.
Yes.
I don't know if anyone else hit their symbol.
No, I didn't.
I am 7 Zinch, 6 online, nothing else, so I'm actually fully Zinch aligned now.
I totally fucked you up.
So I have my mark of Zinch. Given that that's your typical sort of Zinch thing and it's all secretive and shit. Mine is going to be on the underside of my eyeball because it's one of those things where if I just pull the skin a little bit and look just right, I can twist the eyeball up and you just see this mark of Zinch.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And we're all secretive and shit. I'm not telling you I have this.
We did. Sorry.
I was just going to say this, but otherwise we are good. Thank you, DJ Ghost. You all good?
No,
hopefully.
we're all evil.
I think I'm okay.
Good. Glad we're on the same page.
I get my pencil so I can do it for my infamy and my corruption. We did our XPs and stuff last time, so we know where we are.
Yeah. Just like corruption and stuff. I'm really eager to find out if I manage to get the threshold. What am I on currently? Oh no, I'm higher than I thought. 8.
Yeah, I'm only on 6. So.
Is this for corruption? I'm on 8.
Where is that put?
That's on the page with your armour and stuff.
So, for reference, those who are particularly corrupt and devious souls, or just flat out fucking murderous in Corn's case, those who are corrupt and devious, as you gain more corruption, you're more likely to gain various mutations and quirks and such.
I argue that infamy is better than corruption.
Oh yeah, so I say the other thing you gain is infamy, which means you're better known, or people have heard of your exploits and more likely to do things for you or bow down to your greatness.
Right, so if we go through it, so okay, did we do the infamy last time?
No.
Okay, right. So securing passage out of the screaming vortex, you got 1 infamy.
Yes.
Woo.
For obtaining passage from Port Wonders to St. Anard's Penance, you get 2 infamy.
Whoa.
I feel like it should be the other way around.
Infiltrating the penal colony, 2 infamy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Making contacts and gathering allies, 1 infamy.
Yeah.
Fomenting the uprising, 3 infamy.
Wait.
Oh fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm tallying as well. So.
And completing the ritual and drawing at St. Anard's Penance into the screaming vortex, 4 infamy.
Nice.
So
Where's
that's
13?
Yeah, 13. Jeez.
Okay, yeah, and who failed their secondary objectives?
Hello.
Okay.
I don't remember what mine was.
Yours was Nick Technology, I believe.
I think I did that.
Yeah.
Holy
I
hell,
couldn't
my
nick
infamy's
any-
gone up to 40.
I couldn't nick any secrets, didn't get near any.
Did you have Blood for Blood or Orgy of Death?
I think I had Orgy of Death.
Orgy of Death.
Is that one where you had to kill 10 Imperial Guard and 100 prisoners?
Yes.
Yeah, because I completed that one.
Okay.
I did it. Do you remember I kept a little tally count during the last few sessions of how many people I was killing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nah, this is when, Donatus becomes a god.
Okay, so you get a point of corruption.
Yay!
A point?
Mm-hmm. Yes. For failing your god, you get D5 points of corruption.
Oh!
Because corruption isn't always a good thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that the same for me then?
Yes.
Yeah. To D5, you say?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I get 5 corruption.
Oh.
Nice.
One. If you did you recover any of the lost technology?
I did steal a lot of tech.
You did actually. Oh yes, and you hacked into the mainframe and guarded lots of secrets. You get D5 infamy.
Ooh.
Oh, damn, I didn't get to 10.
Oh, fuck, it didn't share any with me.
3. Nice.
You are infamous and to be feared.
My corruption is 9, so I haven't passed the threshold.
My corruption is now 11.
Oh.
I've just that 5 because I got the max I could possibly have gotten there. That threw me up the whole
Right.
point.
In that case, so right.
For a tentacle to grow out your
Are
face.
you marked already?
I am marked by Zinch now.
Right. Okay. Now we get to roll the corruption table for you.
I have a feeling I'm still fairly low on experience.
Oh shit, boys!
And then we'll start our adventure.
Well,
So apparently I am more corrupt than you.
I've got 38
Shit.
with me. I think Merlan's got 40 something.
what infamy?
Yeah.
I'm on 42.
You are, once you get off this world, you will be people of you'll be known people. You will be able to fly around Scream Vortex, swinging your metaphorical dicks around and getting stuff done.
Don't you bitches know who we are? We stole a fucking
We stole
planet.
a whole planet.
Didn't we technically
What
steal
have
a
you
solid
done
whole
lately?
system?
Yes, technically a whole solar system, but the planet's what counts.
And it sounds better.
What did you bitches do lately?
Nothing.
Nothing!
Yes, I killed someone. Oh, shame.
Aw.
Do you have your book with you? Don't hit your elbow.
Fuck you, I do what I want.
Okay. So, we need to roll. You need to have a gift from the gods.
Yeah, bitches.
Gift.
Roll me a D100.
D100. Well, fuck it. Let's go rainbow colours. We're so warpy and shit in here.
I'll find something.
96.
96, eh?
How bad is this?
Warp touched.
Oh, shit, boys. That's probably appropriate for me.
You're going to be all wibbly than usual.
Or touched, one might say. Touched in the fucking head.
Yeah, no dispute there.
Information stability.
What's that? I can't hear you over the sound of people frying around me.
Oh, so you found a flamethrower as well?
No. No.
Warp touched.
No.
Those who pursue glory by walking the path of chaos are all but immune to what mortals would call madness, for they have already seen and done things that would shatter the frail minds of the Emperor's lapdogs. However, some are afflicted by such capricious and contrary natures that they appear all but insane to others, expressing themselves and pursuing goals all but impenetrable to many around them. The character must roll on the disorder table, page 278. Roll the disorder table appropriate to the character's alignments. If the character is unaligned, then the GM chooses the disorder.
So now you've just got a fucking reason.
Yeah, now it just makes sense.
I'm warp touched.
Your followers each. Roll me a D100 again.
53.
53. Rule of 9. The character is obsessed with Zinch's sacred number 9. Whenever he can, he must arrange items in groups or stacks of 9. Considers naturally occurring instances of the number or multiple of, such as a flower with 27 petals, a ship with 18 decks, a system with 9 worlds, to be especially portentous, as well as all dates and times of day containing 9 and multiples thereof.
Okay.
So you've got OCD.
Yeah, basically.
He's like, we've only killed 8 people.
Bang! 9.
Pattern, yes, but then when you're touched by the warp, so the number 9, you'll see patterns everywhere, and portents, and possibilities.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares
So,
make a
quick
circle.
question that is relevant because I've just pinched her bolt pistol.
Yep.
The Sister of Battle, how many clips worth of ammo did I pinch with a bolt pistol?
You'll
Was it
get
just
1 in the gun, 2 spare.
2 spare. Cool.
So yeah, it's only a sidearm.
Okay. So,
And yeah, I take it you're defacing the Imperial iconography.
so
Or keeping it on, just for lols.
So what I'm going to be doing with the Sister's bolt pistol is I'm going to keep the Sister's, like as it was a Sister of Battle one, the symbol of the Sisters of Battle itself, I'm going to keep pristine and deface the rest of it.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that as an insult specifically to the Sisters of Battle.
Okay. Oh, it's got an 8-round clip.
It
Now
does.
you can try and jam 9 into it, but it will gain the unreliable quality.
Well, because you stated last time that it was a good quality one, which I have written down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load one in the chamber from one of the spare clips.
Right. Okay.
And then load the clip so that
So
there's
you'll have 9
9.
shots.
Clever.
You have to worry there's already one loaded every time.
Oh, that's fine, because when I pull the trigger and it fires one in the chamber, then it will load from the clip.
Okay. So,
Wow.
corruption infamy done.
Okay.
Yeah, bitches.
The last we saw our heretics, you had just enacted a grand ritual of chaos, which had caused the screaming vortex to reach out and grab this star system from the material universe and drag it back into the screaming vortex from whence it was flung millennia ago.
Kicking and screaming.
Wait, the mighty ritual of Yoink.
Yes.
De Orbis Mysterious.
Yoink.
Now, the penal colony had already erupted into pretty much all-out warfare from the carefully sort of the carefully orchestrated prisoner uprising or uprisings that you would you lay you set in motion around the world. This planet previously had a population of about 15 million, both prisoners and guards. It's probably now considerably less than that. But within hours of you completing the ritual, reports start to come in. You start to hear reports from around the prison complex of another faction at war with both the Imperial holdouts, your own servants, and the prison population at large.
Can't people just get along?
Metal humanoid war constructs, as well as small insectoid constructs that seem to be killing or harvesting humans indiscriminately.
Does my newfound, forbidden law Xenos have any?
It may well do, yes.
Ooh.
Xenos is yes. Xenos will allow you to roll that.
Woo!
If anyone else has any other skills they think are any forbidden laws?
Would warp be relevant?
Oh, yeah.
No, I failed by 2 degrees. 2 degrees.
No idea.
No.
First roll.
Now you're a techno.
They sound familiar.
What forbidden technological laws have you got?
Bends me laws.
Laws. Okay. No, none of those will apply in this instance. Or possibly Adeptus Mechanicus, but I'm going to impose a minus 30 on it because it's going to be something that's buried in
And because it's not me, you'll probably pass.
So that's
going to intelligence.
Yeah. That's it. Nope. No, if it's minus 30, not a chance.
You still rolled considerably better than I did.
10 out.
So anyway,
Literally.
Unless one of the common laws for Screaming Vortex or Coronus Expanse is appropriate, then I haven't got anything either.
No.
Lol,
Anyway, so-
intelligence.
We're going to say that how many days have passed?
Ooh, that means I might have healed some.
Nah.
Hopefully enough time for me to finish my book and send it off to the publishers. Terrorboy, it's a guide for terrestrial kidnapping experts.
Yeah.
Expert level.
Because we've done it.
Because I
If
heard.
we've had a couple of days, I spend some of that time defacing my stolen carapace armor.
Are we still injured from last time?
You will get some healings.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not even fatigued anymore.
What's
We'll
this
say-
injury?
We'll say
thing
that
looking
we're going to say that 4 days have passed
Okay.
because this information is going to take a while to filter through to you through the absolute chaos that is going on around you. Constantly you can in the all around you you can hear sporadic gunfire and the sounds of violence, as well as revelry and celebration and screams of despair in equal quantities.
Screams of pain as Pandorica gets out of her armour.
Yes, Pandorica has not been seen for a few days.
I wonder why.
She has gone. She has joined up with. She's got a group of Slaneshi cultists
and they're consummating their
from the
religion.
They're taking an enthusiastic walk in the woods.
from Lord Olganov's sect, and they're busy.
An
going
enthusiastic
around,
wank in the woods.
Close enough.
Yeah, carrying out their dread rituals.
Gross.
For the love of God, don't shine a black light on them when they get back.
Pandorica is off fucking.
Fucking.
That's a fun way to put it.
So what have we done during the 4 days?
Well, that's up to you.
With that 4
You probably would be
days,
spending some time resting. Those of you that are badly injured.
No, I was a bit injured.
Yeah.
I apparently managed to get away with that without any injuries. So, with that time, since I'm not injured and I don't really need the recuperation time, is there a chance for me to go into like the archives and things and pull out information and knowledge?
Okay. Well, yes.
Hey,
The
want
archive-
to come and help me in the archives?
Sure.
All the infrastructure of the prison is going to be disrupted. Whether disrupted, whether meaning sort of sporadic power cuts, or on fire, or full of rioting prisoners.
I'll also be spending as much time as I can trying to make myself as admin to as many of the systems sort of structure as I can.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh look, there's an opening there.
I say any and all information's good. I'm not necessarily picky as long as it's good. And I'm sure we can find some more technological things for you to steal or appropriate.
Oh, I'm very sure. It's not steal, it's reclaiming.
Right.
Let him rest.
Okay. Upon entering the archives, there are two arbitrators holed up in there,
Oh, are there?
ready to be dispatched.
Okay.
Knowing that there is no escape, they are fully resolved to die and will not break.
Oh. So dying it is.
Oh, bitches. Lightning reflexes is the one that gives me 2 rolls for initiative, isn't it?
So they start in cover of a doorway. You are 40 meters away across a smashed up quadrangle area.
Oh, okay. I haven't unfortunately specified that I have precognition in, even though I don't normally have it, so I will not consider that I have that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go in first? You're bigger than me.
Okay.
Do you want us to roll the
Yeah, let's roll
initiative?
initiative.
Been a while, how do we do that again?
Quicken the Dead as a human gives me, is it +2?
Yeah, it's D10, I believe.
Oh yeah, but I've got lightning reflexes.
Yes.
So I get 2 rolls.
So you roll
D10 and add your dex bonus.
3 or 3.
agility bonus.
Sorry, agility bonus, sorry, not dex.
Yeah, and Quicken the Dead gives us
The
+2.
10.
Yes, +2 to initiative.
Okay, 6.
3, okay, yes.
So
6, okay.
I had a 3 or a 3 on the roll, so 8.
Okay. They have 6, so them, so you, simultaneous. Okay.
Okay, so in that case, I will pull up my rifle, take a half action aim, and attempt to fire at one of these bitches.
Yeah, so they're in cover, so they're only their arms and head will be visible, the rest of their body will be behind cover, so if you hit those locations they get extra armour from the cover that they're behind.
Sure, okay. So it's a standard attack, but it's half aimed, so that's +20, so that's 72. Accurate and reliable, I've taken an aim action, so I get another +10, so that's 32. 97, no, I miss.
Okay,
It's
97,
reliable, so
so
it's not a jam, but I miss.
Oh, you miss. Okay. Right.
Well, shit.
Terrorbites.
Yep.
Wow.
Legion Bolter, half action aim, so that's 20.
Yep, they'll be firing also.
Yeah, because if it's a single shot, then yeah.
Pass by 5 points.
Well,
5
still a
points.
pass.
What was the number you got?
57.
57, so that's 75 in the leg, so that's they get cover. They get their cover. One shot.
They don't have any legs.
I mean, it's a Legion bolt gun, fucking.
Okay, that's 2 shotgun hits to you. Damage of you'll probably be fine. That's 10 and 7.
Yeah.
And what's the damage administration for your bolter?
My bolter is D10 plus 9.
Okay. 10 plus 9.
Ouch.
What was the damage?
11.
11. Okay, one of them is injured but still alive.
Is there any pen?
Imagine limping. What's that one?
Because it's hit the cover, but sent shards. Obviously exploded when it hits the cover, sending shards of bolt round and
Yeah.
Pen.
Pen 4, by the way.
pen 4.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. They have armour as well.
Okay.
You do have tearing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Basically, you reroll. Tearing's you reroll.
Oh, okay.
You can reroll damage.
You can reroll the damage to get a high number, or rather you roll.
Yeah,
two
roll
dice
twice, take
and
the
take the best.
The last time we just rolled a 2, so
Oh, two
That's
better.
4, so yeah, 2 better.
Okay, 2 better. Yes, one of them's very badly injured.
Yes, good.
Right, go.
Okay, so after missing, son of a fucker, so I'm going to launch a Doom Bolt at the
Fucking pew pew.
the uninjured.
You made me miss!
Yeah, so
Fire bullets.
I'm going to launch a Doom Bolt at the uninjured one. So,
Psych test.
yep, so it's challenging, so +0 willpower. So I'm good at these, so come on. Oh, fuck off! 90 fucking 5.
Oh,
Why are you rolling so
Are you gonna
high?
wiggle?
Because he sat next to Merlan.
So,
you're going to wibble, are you?
I've not been rolling any
I
better.
think I need to roll doubles
Yes.
for that.
Yes.
Because that's not one that you can push.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's just a flat failure.
Okay. Right.
Fucker's rubbing off on me.
Right. One of them's directing fire at you, but
Yep.
misses.
Rude.
Oh, if it's a crit to the face, then I think he'll cry.
Another one. Oh, they both miss. One misses because he's injured. One misses because he's not very good.
Which one shot at me and failed?
The one that you injured.
Okay, time to finish him off. Back name. Ooh, wow.
That's probably going to hit, to be honest.
Yeah, that's passed by 4 degrees.
Okay. What was the number?
22.
22. Okay, so that's the left arm. Your bolt round hits him just below the shoulder and explodes, and his arm goes cartwheeling off in one direction.
The ghost of justice throws up in a corner.
Yeah.
He is not dead, but he's on the ground screaming with a large pool of with blood gushing out to his ragged stump.
I'll start walking towards him.
Ignoring the other one.
The other one is furiously pumping his shotgun and sending rounds your way.
Cool. So I'm going to be cursing, frustrated and angrily, as I take another half aim and shot with the las at the remaining guy. Come on, dice. 60. That is a hit by 2 full degrees. Nearly exactly.
Okay, what's the damage?
Damage. Twice.
Damage? You don't do damage.
You don't need damage.
D10. 3. With accurate, because it's an accurate weapon, don't you get an additional D10 for 2 degrees of success?
Is it accurate, you do though?
Accurate. Plus 10 to hit when using the aim action.
Oh, is it just?
Yep.
Okay, so no damage bonus.
Yes.
Accurate basic weapons
may
may-
do additional damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that does. It does sort of. It really relies on an aim action.
Oh, 'cause I took a half action
Oh.
because I think.
What was the total damage?
Well, the
It may be. It may be a reference.
well, it's 9 damage.
And the pen.
9 damage. Pen 1.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be okay. He'll be okay.
Just why I just want to
He'll be a bit injured. But
check the.
they've got the same armour as you've got.
I figured there might be. Oh yeah, there we go. 1d10 damage for every 2 degrees of success to a maximum of 2 extra d10. So it's 1 more d10 on top of that.
Oh, okay.
So
6.
14 total damage. No, 15 because it was 9 damage I did.
Yeah.
15. I can't count today.
Okay, he's not quite dead.
Oh.
But I fucked his day.
Okay,
Oh yeah, and the hit was a 60, so it was a 6 for the location.
a 6.
Was that the head?
Oh, that's the head. Oh no, that's the head.
Oh okay.
Boom!
Because the
Headshot.
roll
Yeah.
to hit was 60, so the
In
reverse
that
was
case,
6.
he's on the ground.
Oh, fantastic.
Not dead, but
Boom! Headshot.
Not happy because you've just taken a laser shot to the face.
he's got a helmet
That
though,
doesn't
full
look-
face.
Oh yeah. Okay, if he's not dead but he's on the ground, I'm going to head towards him while he's heading to the other one.
Yep. Right, you cover the ground quickly. Hop over the barricade.
I curb stomped the motherfucker.
Curb stomp the one that you blew the arm off.
Yep.
Curb stomped.
Any particular area? Or
The helmet.
Just the head.
The helmet half crushes, crushing his head inside. With another, as you put your full weight on, the helmet fully pancakes
shortbread.
from your massive bulk. Seeing as you're wearing power armor.
Yeah.
Okay, and the one that you floored, he's
Okay.
right. He's very disorientated. He's got like a burn. You can see he's got a burn on his on the helmet, and and you can smell cooking meat from his face.
Is it sort of open lower face, or is it fully
yeah,
closed?
Open lower face.
Okay.
So Judge Dreddy.
Yeah, Judge Dreddy.
So I pull out my good craftsmanship sword and I just stick it right under his nose, right there, and just jam it forwards and just push until it impales all the way into his brain.
Okay.
I'll just push it straight in.
He spasms, and then blood just.
This channel is tagged as mature audiences. If this offends you, go away.
It's Black Crusade. People know what they're signing up for. Right, you have access to the archives.
Wonderful.
I'm going to loot the corpse.
Loot the corpse. Okay, the corpse has
Not much blood.
some let's see, some carapace armor,
Minus that.
which doesn't fit you.
Okay.
Um,
Useless.
Persecutor pattern combat shotguns. Shock maul, human size.
Boo.
Shotgun ammunition. There is also a suppression shield lent up against the lent up in front of the barricade.
What skill do those use?
Suppression shield isn't really a skill unless you'll use it. Well, it's their shock weapon. Yeah, it's close combat, and the shotgun's basic.
It's so basic.
They also have manacles and rebreathers.
Ooh, I'm taking a rebreather.
Yep.
Feel
Okay,
free.
so, you've got a rebreather mask.
Don't care about the manacles.
It doesn't have goggles because the goggles are integrated into the helmet. It's just a mouth and nose mask.
That's fine. To be honest, I've got all their helmets from their carapace anyway,
You
because
have.
I stole carapace last session.
In which case, the rebreather perfectly integrates with the helmet. And you'll end up looking like that.
Nice.
I'm a fucking winner! Because I did also steal one of their mauls.
Ah.
Although by this point I've already desecrated it to look more like one of us.
Like one of them
Oh, wait.
bits.
Yeah.
I look like a scary motherfucker.
Yeah.
You look
But
like
yeah.
a Game of Thrones Sith Knight.
Yeah, so I've already desecrated that somewhat to make it more obvious that I'm not actually one of them.
Yes.
But, without compromising it.
Okay.
But,
And you may now start searching the archives. Meanwhile,
yeah.
what are the
You ill-timed that.
what's
What would I be doing?
what's Varsius and Doris doing?
I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't care what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Are you smashing people into blood?
No, more than this.
Ah.
So we had the huge circular room, which is where we first did the ritual.
Yeah.
That's got like the ritual blood and had the massive statue on it. The one that I smashed to pieces and with blood all over.
Yeah, you desecrated the
So-
statue, yeah.
Through the last few days, I had a couple of hours to rest, and then I have been fighting things. And I have been sitting and painstakingly taking all the flesh off people's skulls.
Yeah.
I am building myself a skull throne
Ah.
for Corn, not for me, of all of the enemies that I've built. So I'm going to put it in the ritual because I want to, unbeknownst to the others, even though we did this in the name of all of their chaos gods, I'm trying to dedicate the space to Corn and all the blood to him.
Fair.
So you're thinking if you do this, Senpai Con might notice you.
I want him to notice me.
Notice me, Corn, notice me!
And then so underneath,
So-
because I remember from the description there, it's basically like, there was this big statue and it had like a tiny little fountain. That fountain is now blood, but I keep topping up. What?
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
More people! More people!
And then I thought, and then basically a lot of the time it's me, like some people from walking in, me lovingly talking to like a dead person as I'm scraping off the skin for the skull in a creepy fashion.
Remind me not to let you look after my puppy.
He made a horrible mess of the blood fountain. What's wrong with it? It used to be water!
No, they're just going, oh, you've got the wrong expression. No. No.
No.
Oh, you're a good one to strip, yeah.
Corn welcomes all skulls. For one day he shall have his.
Yeah, that's what I would do. So you were like doing stuff, worrying about problems. No, I'm building myself a skull throne.
Well, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Remind me not
What
to
do you
let
do?
you look after
Okay,
my puppy.
so when you mentioned about these weird insecty things and the machine-y like people, I'm just like,
Yeah.
You sound familiar, but I just can't put my finger on it. So I'm gonna go find one of the insecty things somewhere.
We're looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go looking and see if I can find one and investigate.
Right.
Oh god, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Is this Meghead trying to investigate Necrons?
Yeah.
Quiet. Okay, so right, you head out into the prison complex.
Yep.
There is fighting going on occasionally.
Yeah.
There are sort of gangs of prisoners occasionally, or, joyride past in an APC or a truck, either drunk or firing in the air, dragging prison guards behind them.
Idiocracy?
No, more like more like
Thunderdome?
yeah, more like Thunderdome. It's complete anarchy.
Awesome.
Chicago.
Yeah. Currently, I'm basically just kind of strolling past. If anything looks like it's gonna tussle with me, then I'll get involved. But otherwise, I'm just like, man, I'm on a mission now.
Okay, you've got
We're gathered here today
Oh,
to
stealth.
remember
Give me a stealth then to
Marcius,
sort
Meghead.
of pass unmolested.
Let's see.
I really hope he has another
What do you get?
4. So that's
4.
nearly 4 degrees of success.
Nailed. Right.
It's going to pass now.
And
Okay.
fail.
So all of a
everything
sudden,
else.
Somebody, not you, roll me a d10.
Okay.
And it'll be plus
7.
Okay, plus 4.
So,
11.
Which
this is when one gets embedded in my skull.
No, this is going on to the encounter chart.
Uh-oh.
Because
Oh.
obviously this isn't a very safe. This planet's not very safe anymore.
Oh god, no.
No.
So 7, did you say?
I get the feeling I'm going to need to make sure I've got the stats in front of me.
11.
11. No encounter.
Oh.
Jamie I didn't even roll.
Because I added your degrees of success from your stealth to the roll. The high, and once it's a 7 or over, no encounter. So on a 1, there's a bad encounter.
Bad.
On 2 to 3, it's a pretty bad encounter. 4 to 5, it's what they encountered. But with if you don't take those guys out in so many turns, more arrive. On a 6, it's an encounter. On 7, it's no encounter. So
A 6 is an encounter. Oh no, it's an aggravated bunny. No.
right,
Hey, I've seen the Holy Grail. You run.
Yeah.
right.
So I'm investigating. Don't know why I'm surfing, but I'm surfing through the crowds.
You're such a snakehead.
I need a Warhammer 40K version of Batman.
Twat man.
Comrade Kurz.
Yeah, Conrad Kurz.
Primarch of the Night Lords.
Except with more skinning.
And sharper teeth. Also, he doesn't like anything. Batman at least pretends to like people.
No, he likes order.
Batman is scared of bats. The bats would be scared of him.
That's fine. I'm at one with the darkness.
Okay.
Comrade Kurz is also pastier.
Yeah, this is when I just go, hey, it's only a bug, I can take it out. No.
Pasty vampire looking motherfucker!
We are gathered here today to remember Marcius the Speckhead,
Right.
who thought he could one-on-one the Necrons
you
come at me, bro.
You approach a group. You approach a group who are sort of marked up as some of the prisoners that were loyal to your group. They have they have the appropriate sort of coloured armbands or headscarves to show that they were aligned to one of the prisoner factions which you had taken over.
Oh no.
They see they see you.
Oh no.
Oh, they see me.
That's a normal thing in any kind of street fight.
Yeah, but
You tie a rag to your arm to show that you're a member of a particular faction.
Oh, okay.
Whatever your warband's colour is.
blood.
Anyway,
Dead things.
right, my lord.
Sup.
Dickhead.
They're stacking up the bodies of arbitrators.
Does it look like they're making a wall or just stacking them?
They're just stacking them up to it's clearing a building out. So
Remember, stacks of 9 or otherwise the moon axe will kill you all.
No, he's only just got that. I'm not even sure if any of us are really aware of it at this point.
Told him by this point.
Yeah, so good kills today, boys. Yeah. Anyway, have you seen any of those weird insecty things?
We've heard about them. There's all sorts of stories going around.
Ooh. Yeah, when was the last time you heard of one being? Was there one in the prison block anywhere?
Not so much in the prison block, but the mines. That's what we're hearing.
Any idea what sort of things they are, other than insecty things?
They say they're mechanical. I heard that they're hunter-killer drones of the Red Priests. They've unleashed them, some sort of fail-safe.
Well, I want to investigate, try and figure out, what they are, where they came from.
We're gonna find a Mechanicum priest and kill him. That'll stop them.
Yeah, we can do that too. Nah, any of you lads want to come with me?
Yeah. Give me a fellowship. See how many you get come with you.
Hey. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm just seeing if we've got any appropriate skills. Intimidate wouldn't work. No, I'll just do a base fellowship.
Okay.
No!
Not a chance in hell.
Okay.
Definitely not.
3 of the more enthusiastic ones follow you.
Yay! And then there was like a couple of no. You can fuck off.
We heard stories you cannot get on your fucking bike.
No.
Yeah, it's like, yay!
I'm sorry, we need to stay here and finish this body pile. It's been ordered by one of the Space Marines.
That's fine, sir. Don't worry, body pile is important.
Yes.
And then leave.
Body pile, let's go get the Hercus.
Yeah, I heard the hit one of the mine workings hardest. Coming just a pit. Some say they were just coming up. They were coming up the walls.
Coming out of the shaft, actually.
All right. Yeah, let's go to the mines.
Okay. Right.
You should. No, it's like. I only want to look. You can go first. I said under my breath.
Well volunteered, red shirt.
Right.
That's what his 99 was. He's just calling them red shirts. He's just like, how are you doing, red shirts?
They grab a cargo lorry and drive because the transit network is out of action.
They could drive.
No,
they've probably been driving. Yes, because they work in the mines. They have to drive. They probably have to drive these things all day.
but
Just out of
rails.
No.
Just out of curiosity, what would that fall under if it was necessary?
Land vehicles.
Land vehicles. Grounds.
Because there's operate aeronautica, surface, and void ship.
Surface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Can't operate that.
Yeah. Right. They take you towards Minehead 3.
This is going to be fun.
But along the way they stop. They point as they spot what looks like a line of corpses out in the desert.
Oh.
Give me a if you wish to investigate them.
Yes. So would that be what's it? No, it's not perception. What is it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Awareness. That's
Yes,
the one.
Awareness.
Awareness. So 52. Yes. By 4 points.
Okay, the line. It looks like it was a group who were running and being pulled down one by one, forming a line of
A conga line of death.
a hunger line of death. Although they look like actually a mixture of prisoners and of mine overseers, all running from the same thing.
So, all running in a line. Dead. What sort of are there any visible injuries on them?
Congratulations, Captain Hindsight and Mr. Bond.
Yes. Yeah, that's when. Oh look, they're missing most of their midsection.
Yeah. They all tend to have like small sort of scratches on them, almost like needle blade-like scratches, but they're not particularly deep. But then when they do have injuries, it's like their clothes are gone, the skin is gone, the muscle is got all the way down sometimes to the bone, as if it's been almost been neatly scooped out by some sort of by a sharp spoon. but too neatly that almost.
Yeah.
You can see.
This makes that makes me twitch a bit. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like okay.
And you near one corpse who's clutching a small shotgun, and seems to have had his legs sort of taken away. One of his legs. It's literally like the bottom of his leg ceased to exist.
It's all of a sudden they're gone.
There. Then just a perfect cross section of meat and bone. And next to him are lots of metal fragments, and you notice a twitching scarab-like object on its back.
Ooh!
Poke it with a stick.
Could have found one. It's like, Well, because it's twitching and I can actually see it.
Oh my god, he's actually going to.
Can I re-roll my Forbidden Law Xenos?
Yes, you can.
Nah. Please pass this one. Please look at it and just go no. No. 1 point.
Oh.
1 point. Hang on.
Any spirits plus one?
Are you going to infamy it?
I could.
I would.
I would.
Oh, why didn't I? Well, I need to remember. I've got foresight, which means for fucking intelligence rolls.
You also have 4 infamy points because your infamy modifier is 4.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna infamy it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Reroll, which is probably going to be worse.
Yeah, if you're gonna.
Oh no, it's much better. So that is passed by 2 degrees of success.
Okay, so I'm just finding the best picture. There is the best picture I can find. Looks like that.
Ooh.
It's about 2 palms wide. And that's that long.
So,
yeah, it's about that long.
Okay.
That wide.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the
That's
metallic
bang.
scarab.
It's not. It's definitely not of any imperial manufacture.
No.
The metal, even metal looks strange.
So, what do I think it is?
There's a faint green glow from its eye, but it seems to be fading.
Oh.
Friend, go poke it.
Oh, no, that's fine. Tell me your name, little scarab thing. What is your name? Or do I not know? What the name of it could be.
You have seen the metal, and the patterns of its construction. You have seen before in archives relating to sort of a couple of rumoured incidents on out of the way worlds. Where expeditions have gone missing. It's some sort of pre-imperial, or the remnants of some pre-imperial civilization.
Alright, let's
Is that right? Well, the guys with you's like, that's one of them.
Nah, it is.
Right.
And it's
Should we
mostly
shoot it?
dead. Yeah, it's like, let's try and keep this one in one piece. Hang on, where's my shot ball? There it is. Not the special one.
I was about to say.
Yeah, so let's get the shot ball, and basically, I want to try and shock it, but not like hit it too hard so I don't break it.
Do it.
Okay,
We are going.
weapons go.
Yeah.
I have a lot of faith in you.
I don't.
I think she's trying to
actually, I'm going to do not all out attack because I want to do it nicely. Fuck it.
I'm going to nicely hit this thing with a
Yeah.
sparky stick of doom.
Well, it's
Nearly a degree of failure.
It's not moving though, so that's.
Oh wait, is it just a +10 for a standard attack?
You just standard attack.
Oh, okay, and then then I hit it.
Okay, it goes, and the green light goes out in its eye.
Ha
Fuck for that.
Right. Then. Oh, wait. Yeah. Then. Yeah. So I put my shot ball down.
I have a feeling that was a homing fiddle.
I'm gonna grab it.
Yep.
And then put it in my bag.
Hey, look, there's more there's more people over there. You see a dust cloud in the distance.
Yeah, it's like,
Give me a perception.
awareness. No.
God, no.
It looks like a dust cloud.
Yeah. Wait a minute. That dust cloud's not in the distance. The surface of the desert is actually moving, and suddenly you see hundreds of these things crawling, basically coming just below the surface and start scuttling towards you. Get to the truck!
To the truck!
Haul ass!
Okay, run.
So what do I need for run? Would that be
Athletics.
Athletics.
Big legs!
So that's
Technology
strength based.
I think.
Hey, at least you have athletics, so it's not
I
reduced.
passed. What? By 2 points.
Oh. Barely bad.
Only because he has athletics.
I have athletics.
Yeah, but you're not pathetic like he is.
That's very true.
Yeah, so it's
I
like,
also have athletics.
You're a space marine.
if one
you
of
get
the
it as a
guys
default.
falls behind,
I know I've
Then,
got
you know.
talents in it too.
hopefully, the things will eat them and distract them a bit.
Yeah, no, there is a large swarm of scarabs scuttling towards you.
Aren't I glad? Aren't
Sort
I glad I got Storm of
They're
Iron?
sort of half scuttling, half floating. They're sort of like it's like they're just floating with the surface, but scuttling along at the same time.
So that's where the
If they
hoverboard tech
caught
went.
him, would it be like the scene in The Mummy?
Yeah, sort of, but with but taking them apart differently.
And
Just
with
to
more
give you some
batteries.
incentive.
They don't have it the mouth parts
To
like
run.
scarabs do.
Mhm.
That'd be really cool.
They have other things.
I mean,
Oh yeah, and I'll literally just exclaim. So, if you have any explosives, please throw them now.
Okay, one guy trips over,
If you have
and
any
you see
boobs,
him
then-
get absorbed by the scarabs. So they just latch onto him. You see sort of like a bright green flash from underneath, from underneath their mouth parts, and basically, sort of centimetre by centimetre, bits of him start disappearing as he screams and is trying to bat them away.
Oh well, didn't even know his name.
you know that running thing that you're already doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's doing that.
They're starting the truck and driving away.
I'll miss you, prisoner red shirt.
Yeah, I'll just be like, oh well, keep going. Did it even look like it slowed them down much?
No.
Didn't think so.
Well, they shot, yeah,
Run.
you got guys shooting at them.
Oh yeah, no, because it's literally going to be. Oh shit!
But you easily outrun them in the truck.
Hooray! Yeah, because if it looked like they were starting to catch up, I was going to fire a few shots with my bolter, but nah.
Back to the archives. Roll me some investigation.
What would that be? Really?
Yeah, ideally it would be a forbidden law, but but you don't have any relevant forbidden laws, do you?
Minor psychers and warp. My forbidden laws.
No, not really.
Warp, Adeptus Astartes, Horus Heresy, Lone.
You can have your Adeptus
Lone
Mechanica, so let me roll that base this time.
Yes.
And I'll let you roll a minus. You can just roll intelligence at half your. Roll half your intelligence because it's an unskilled forbidden law check.
3 degrees of success.
3 degrees of success.
No. Nah, failure.
Oh wow.
Huge
Okay.
failure.
You study hard and it doesn't work.
You find reference to metal constructs like this. Buried deep in a number of locked files of various fragments being found in some of the deeper mind workings, as well as non-human megalithic constructs buried out sort of away from in some mountains north of the prison complex.
Are there any pictures of what the fragments look like?
Yes, there are a few picked images of these strange this strange metal, which, even though it was found buried, has this strange black luster to it.
I'm gonna Photoshop me up a pick and puzzle to see if I can actually put it all together.
Because I'm sort of still looking for interesting secrets and things, can I roll logic to sort of differentiate what information might be interesting or possibly,
Yeah, I'll allow that.
great for sharing? I wanted to steal information. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm not into that.
Better! 12. So that is 3 degrees of success. Yeah, 3.
Yes. Well, yes. You see that the reports on the sort of the patterns with, and the materials of the structures found buried beneath the planet's surface seem to match up with these fragments found in some of the mine workings. At all times these were put down. These fragments were officially put down as sort of pre-imperial sort of Dark Age of technology relics, and were quickly filed away by the mechanium elements, the Adeptus Mechanicus elements on the planet, and then shipped off world under shipped off world, and there is nothing. It's all been deleted as to where who took them off world and where they went to.
Cool. So while we're finding that, I'm going to save various pieces of interesting information and steal as much as I can off the archives that's interesting or relevant, and then obviously, let him know what I found.
Yep.
As I'm just putting together a jigsaw puzzle, basically, of the things interesting.
Because we're in the archives, is there anything suggesting there might be anything else interesting in the complex anywhere that we might want to look at or steal?
No, you've already found out all the major locations. So you have the Sisters of Battle's Priory. You've got the garrison buildings. The Adeptus Mechanicus Forge.
Sounds mine.
It's pretty much it's just a run-of-the-mill penal colony.
Okay.
Any great secrets you've either unveiled or swept away in the tide of carnage that you unleashed.
Oh yeah. From what we've had so far and what information we've sort of got available and whatnot, do we know what the situation is with the Sister of Battle Priory and the Mechanicum Forge?
As far as you know, the Forge is still the Forge is still holding out.
Sounds about right.
That's gone to lockdown, and anyone that goes near it has been dying, so the prisoners haven't really been bothering.
Yeah, it's about right.
No one's been attacking it. The Priory was, well, as far as you know, that is being sort of destroyed by Pandorica.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
And its inhabitants defiled in the name of She Who Thirsts.
That sounds about right.
Wouldn't mind pinching some more shit out of their armoury, but
I don't think you want to know where it's been.
yeah, but she's busy with the inhabitants, not their human-sized weapons that we can kit out more people with so they can help kill things.
You obviously haven't
There's
seen.
plenty of bolt guns around. The prisoners have got into a lot of the sub armories, which are all the arbiter shotguns and bolt guns and things like that.
Need to get some
that's
armour.
convoluting,
Need to get some more ammo.
You obviously haven't seen what Pandorica's horse
harem.
like to do with blades and guns. You don't want to use them.
I don't need to pay attention. She's busy.
Right. So, at the end of this day, you all meet back at the. Was it the chapel, wasn't it, that you're using as your? Yes, you're using the desecrated cathedral as your centre of operations.
Yeah, where we did the ritual and
Yes.
took over this place is probably going to be our home base.
Yeah. Yeah. As you look out, you look out the window, sort of at the swirling sort of skies, and the night sky looks completely different to how it did.
I do love a beautiful chaos set.
You can occasionally see sort of the demonic shapes, sort of swimming through the clouds.
I think I knew that guy.
I think I knew that guy. Still owes me 100 credits.
Yeah, so you're all sat there in the cathedral. Some of your minions walking around, sort of fortifying the place, bringing supplies to you.
Hey, tomorrow I think we should go and find a couple more of the armories and steal some more shit and arm people with bigger weapons so they can help us kill more things. What do you think?
That might actually be a good idea.
Wait.
Hey, if we give
I
all of our
forgot.
minions bigger swords, guns, and/or grenades, they can kill more things more efficiently.
Marcus comes into the ritual circle with a sack.
What have you been up to?
He's completely caked in dust, in sort of the red dust from the desert, and so are the two minions flanking him.
If you try and go anywhere near my lab looking like that, I
I
will
look
cut
at
your
him
legs off.
really approachingly. For a moment, there's a gleam of approval as I think it's blood. Then I realise what it is, and I'm like,
Yeah, sorry, it's just silicon.
I take it you've been rolling around in the dirt while the big boys went and did some work.
Hey, I've done some work.
Oh, show you're working.
Ah, fine. As I literally just toss the bag in front of you.
okay,
No, what the hell?
what's it?
Yeah, open it.
Yeah. So,
What the hell?
so you tip out this metal construct onto the floor.
What is it?
You know,
Give me a cage.
well,
I
I
need to
believe
take
it's
this
dead.
now.
But,
What is it?
it's something pre-Imperium, did you say? Yeah, it's something pre-Imperium from what I gather.
If this comes back online, a lot of people could be in trouble. I need a cage.
Yeah, we lost one of the minions to a
It's a-
swarm of these things.
It's a tiny thing.
These things do a lot of damage. They strip flesh in seconds.
I definitely don't know.
Are you
what
still wearing
this
your body
is.
cam?
Did we have body cams?
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Not as far as I'm aware.
Hang
No, no,
hang on.
He
Body
built
cam.
a body cam. He ripped apart a data slate and put it on him.
Ah, yeah.
Do you remember?
I've always got it
Vaguely.
bugged.
See what we did there.
So I'll load up the video on my slate.
Yep.
Oh fuck!
Right. Yes.
Do you know what they are?
You all.
Did you know what they were?
No, it just looks
Bad
really
shit.
bad and looks like a lot of the things I've been looking at in the archive.
So you see the initial scene of all the bodies laid out in the desert that had run from these things, and the strange injuries,
Hologram mode.
from them. Also injuries like someone had precisely carved bits out of them with a power sword, but without leaving the char marks of a power sword. And then how the sort of the desert floor erupted with these things, and they swarmed this man and sort of took the top layer of flesh off of him in seconds.
I point at one of my random red shirts. You cage now!
Now, I want to point out that you're a pretty fucking impressive specimen of a space marine. You're imposing, dangerous, and lethal, but I don't think we're going to last very long against that.
And these are apparently actually, did we hear about the human ones or just the bug ones?
You haven't heard. Well, you've heard rumours, but not from those guys that you were talking to. But these
Oh,
rumours
okay.
come from other sectors about larger, human-sized constructs.
Yeah, and apparently there are rumours that there are bigger human-y sized ones. I don't think anyone's actually seen one, but
They may
The
not
screen
have-
starts cracking on my day. It's like, there's what?
Well, leaning forward. Now they sound like a worthy opponent.
these seem worthy enough. Doesn't look like much.
No.
Apparently they're coming from the mines, so at least that's what a lot of people are saying. Didn't get that far.
Do you believe that these are instruments of our Lord's will?
I don't think
Hard
so.
to say.
You are unsure.
It might just be something that's been unearthed since
Okay.
all the stuff has been going on.
Well, the options are they are instruments of our Lord's will, and we allow them to continue ravish because that is their way, or they are enemies of our Lord's will, and we are to destroy them to the planet that we have just given them.
I send to all of your data slates the information I've dug out so far.
I don't have one.
Yes, you do.
So, based on your Lord's remit, I don't think they're exactly allies of his. That's a little bit too clinical, and there's not enough blood or skulls remaining after they've killed.
Well, skulls,
I'm not
yes,
entirely
blood.
sure that they're exactly on your side. I'm not entirely sure that Slanesh would really approve either, because that's more death and less pleasure. Now, Lord Nurgle would prefer leaving bodies to rot. Sorry, the grandfather Nurgle, I should say. And, well, the Master of Secrets Well, who knows what he thinks generally. So, I'm leaning towards not friends.
This is their planet.
Not anymore. We stole that shit.
No. This is our Lord's planet.
Yes, because we stole it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not convinced those things are on any one of our side. No. At all. Look how indiscriminate they are with killing things. They're killing everything and not just people we don't like. Regardless of what we actually do, I'm not convinced they're friends.
I'm just stating my opinion on the matter.
It's more a case of if any of them come up, I generally prefer you to murder them.
I'm going to.
I'm fine with that. I also don't think we should stay too long because that may not be something that we can deal with only 3 Space Marines.
You have little faith in us.
Oh, I have a great deal of faith. It's just that's a lot of these things.
You hear footsteps hurrying down the aisle of the cathedral. It's one of the better armed and equipped prisoners. Looks like one of Colonel Holland's sort of gang.
What is it, General Redshirt?
They go, my lords, Colonel Holland requests audience with you.
Why?
He hands you a Vox a Vox caster.
Where's that other
He
red
was
shirt
one of the
with my
nice ones who
cage?
helped us murder things good. We liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Her.
I know.
It.
I
He, she, it, indiscriminate gender.
is it? It's still like a walkie-talkie, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
This is Lord Donatus. Is it Colonel?
Yes. Yeah,
Colonel Holland.
Colonel Holland. We've been trying to get through to you. Something communications have been unreliable since.
I power on my Voxcaster to help boost the signal.
The Vox has been unreliable since whatever happened at the after the revolt started. We encountered my people are dying out there, out in the desert. We encountered. We don't think they're one of yours. They weren't responding to any of our hails and requests. Look like something metal skeletons with powerful energy weapons. We think they may be the Mechaniums. Are they anything to do with your warpsmith?
No.
Was the energy green?
Yes.
Not me.
We have to do something. I'm pulling everyone back. I'm pulling my gang back to more defensible positions.
Probably wise.
Wait.
Run.
Terrifying.
Defensible.
1 second. Do you require our assistance?
Yes, we require assistance, but we're not but by the sounds of it, we're not the only ones. This is happening all over the prison complex. They're coming out of nowhere. They're coming out of the desert, coming up from the mines. There doesn't seem to be any pattern. They come in small groups. They attack. They seem to just vanish again.
Okay. Please pull back to a defensible position and let us know where you are.
It's like they're being drawn to life signs.
I definitely think we need to make sure more of the populace is better
Where is
armed.
that red shirt?
Hang on. We will be in communications later. Let us know where you're in that position. Over and out. And I hand the Voxcaster back to the person.
He bows low and walks backwards from you for about 5 steps before turning around and sort of scurrying off.
Where the hell is my red shirt?
There's red shirts all over the place.
I'm waiting for the one with the
Yes.
cage.
We have no cage, my lord. Look, they push the little sarcophagus, turf out all the bones.
Good enough. Get me a load of blackout grenades whilst you're at it. EMPs.
Well, look.
I'm not sure that's common on a planet like this.
You never know.
We have talked about going to some more armories here.
I think this just bumps the schedule, so to speak.
Do you still have that really bad idea?
Oh, you mean this?
Yes, the really bad idea.
Yes!
Okay.
What's the really bad
What's a
idea?
really bad idea?
It's the Shockmore where he
The
took
bank thing.
loads of power.
Oh,
I'm
right.
asking you that.
Yeah, the
Shocking.
one that is unreliable,
His
unstable,
makeshift EMP
overheating, haywire,
One
Right.
use.
and shock.
One use.
Yeah.
Or as I call it, the really bad idea.
So should we do this armory ransacky thing now then?
We need to go on this armory run, and these people we have made agreements with. They helped us at our time of need.
Yes, I agree. We should probably look after them.
No, I'm saying we should make the effort, and then if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
Oh, I don't much care if we have to leave suddenly. I mean, that's just a sign of the times. Bad.
Leaving means we surrender. I will only take a tactical retreat if we have to.
Leaving doesn't mean surrendering. Leaving means that we are going on to bigger and better things. We were requested to take the planet. We have done so. Strictly speaking, we are successful.
We might leave and find out that our requested thing is to hold this planet.
Where's a
We're not
nuke
giving
when-
it over to something that I don't know what they are.
Where's a nuke when you need one?
And in that regard, if we find out later on that they want more done, we come back with better resources.
Hey, here's an idea.
Nuke.
Our ship.
Yeah, we'd have to find it first. I'm not sure exactly where that is at the moment.
Did it have any weapons?
Probably. It's a ship. They tend to have weapons.
That'll probably be a good start.
Wonderful. Contact them for me, will you?
Here's a Voxcaster.
Hey. Who did we leave that was in charge?
So, at this point, I actually sit down and just stare at him, watching expectantly.
Oh, I'm still sitting on my throne.
Actually, what was even the name of the ship? Anyone remember that?
Trident.
Trident. He was like, Trident, do you read? Come in. Come on, Trident. I know you're there.
We need like a
Son
long,
of a bitch.
We need like a long trade Voxcast.
Oh.
What the hell was that for?
Trying to boost the signal to try and get as dominant signal out as I
Yeah,
could to
well-
the Trident.
You may be sending a boosted signal out, but you're not getting anything back.
That was
Yeah, it's like, either their communications are dead, or there's a possibility there's no ship.
Bearing in mind, we've just ripped the whole
could be in the wrong
planet
universe.
entirely out of real space into the Screaming Vortex. Strictly speaking, the ship may not necessarily be where we left it. That's why...
We should have landed it.
No,
landing
we
it would have
couldn't.
been much more difficult. Generally, ships aren't meant to make planetfall. That's not so much a landing as a crash.
Well, at least we should have got it into orbit.
We did have it in orbit.
Low orbit.
Right.
Close enough.
Now,
So-
so if you want a rundown of what the planet's looking like at the moment,
Like shit.
yes. So
Detroit in the 90s?
yeah, so you have sort of several million prisoners running amok, armed with weapons varying from shivs and iron bars up to captured Imperial Guard and Arbiter weapons, mostly shivs and iron bars.
So Detroit in the 90s.
Yeah. You have various elements of the planet's garrison hold up at sort of very strong points. There's like this Fort St Anard, where there's elements of the garrison holding out. You've got
So they're guarding themselves.
Hang on.
yeah, they're holed up.
Hole up harder.
I still have the map, so we've got.
Yeah.
So we're in the Cathedral Hall.
Yep.
Hang on. So we are in the Cathedral Hall. Fort St Bernard is where the garrison is.
What's left of the garrison?
Yeah.
It's
Just an idea for reference.
Oh yeah.
We've been through the admin block.
Where did Varsius just come from? Where the insectoids were?
Section 3.
Minehead 3.
Minehead 3 even, sorry. So
Here.
it's top right, Minehead 3.
Oh yeah, over there.
Sorry, I'm looking upside down.
That's fine.
Yeah, so he's come from there.
There's currently an Imperial Guard combat engineer unit attacking the spaceport. From reports that you've heard, yes, there's fierce fighting around the spaceport.
With the archives in the halls of justice.
Yes.
Yes.
Justice.
Do we have any idea where the colonels hold up currently?
The colonels would have been mainly fighting around her mine workings. So I'm just trying to remember where her base of her power base was.
Think
In the
it's
mines.
It was one of the mine workings.
Yeah, it was mine.
But yeah, they all came out from their tunnels to fight on the surface. Here we go.
In the mines.
In the mines.
Weirdo.
Pot kettle black.
No, I'm completely sane. Hush.
Didn't say a word.
Okay.
Didn't have to.
Well, I think we did mine working 5, I believe.
5. That is.
Blow it up.
I don't think there is a 5.
I thought it was 5.
There's a 4, a 3,
1,
and a
2.
2, and a 1. So Manufactorum 4 as well.
Yeah, we don't have a 5 on the
Oh, it was 4. Sorry, it's 4.
4.
So it's mine a 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord
that was the one I was
Balthazar is
pointing at. I
Lord
thought it
of
was
North.
4.
Ah, okay. All these names.
Do we, again, based on reports, information, and whatever we've gleaned out of the archives and other such, do we know if there's any relatively unmolested armories around? I say relatively. Or possibly.
Well,
not,
yes,
not
well,
Not with Pandorica around.
the biggest armory would be in Fort Sedanard.
Okay.
There are also many armories within the Archer's Hall of Justice.
Okay. I think the Hall of Justice is probably the one that least people have probably
I
got
think
into.
you ransacked that one.
Yeah, I think we've already entered the
I don't
Hall of
think-
Injustice.
I didn't think we'd gone into the armory there ourselves.
Well, you've gone into
Or one of them.
not yourselves, but you did take the Hall of Justice.
Probably prisoners and red shirts.
When you captured
okay.
the head judge of the world.
Yeah.
I'm happy to take the 4.
I think Fort St. Anard, or whatever it's called, I think that's probably the best choice. You get to get your kill on, and we get to eliminate some more resistance and take some gear.
I know, I stand up, I look at my throne and go, I do need to finish the head back.
What about the long
Oh
pillow?
my, that is coming along.
Yes, I did notice that before.
Thank you. That is a real compliment.
Are you going to do some lumbar support there as well?
I'm not sure they're worried about that.
Not particularly.
Just saying.
So, yeah, I like what you've done there. It's moving.
So,
Not
given,
literally moving, but it's moving.
given that we're now on something of a more limited time frame, what say we go and help you collect some more skulls?
Accepted.
Nah.
Shall we?
The
Shooty
vultures,
shooty bang bang.
the vultures descend.
Right. So, what are you gathering together to go to the fort?
So
Us.
minions.
So we need to leave a reasonable size to hold our home base.
Probably want some minions to come with us as cannon fodder.
Operation Human Shield.
I'm going to look at you before we go and go, to bring forth bodies, are we taking your approach or my approach?
When you say my approach, what do you mean by my approach?
I'm going to threaten them with death, so...
I don't much care how we do it. I think they all need to die in the end anyway.
Your method's
So,
faster.
if you'd like to use your method, I'm more than happy to.
Your method's faster.
Okay.
True.
I'm
Fear
mostly
is a good
interested in the
motivator.
prize at the end anyway.
Basically, I'm asking because I've got disturbing voice, so I have plus 10 to intimidate, but I get bonuses to command because I make people afraid of me.
Well, they're less effective when they've just pissed themselves, so use that.
I'm happy to use your method of getting there because I'm more interested in the end result.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna call forth a big group of people together,
Mm-hmm.
and then tell them that we are going to eradicate the loyalists once and for all and take one of their strong points, and it's going to be do or die.
Ooh, give me some leadership then.
Operation Human Shield,
Do you have
assemble!
Do you have leadership? Or
No.
something
So,
similar?
like I was just saying, I have determining voice, so I roll intimidate, which gives me bonuses on command.
Do intimidate then.
So,
While she's doing that, I'm going to set up precognition.
It's so scary, but I want to follow it.
I'm going to spend an infamy point because that was
Yes.
Lots of infamy points now.
Better.
So my fellowship is 42. I have a plus 10 intimidate. For 52, I rolled a 58, so I still fail. So I can spend another point so I can actually do this.
No,
Your
you
disturbing voice.
You can't reroll. You still have to try again.
Yeah, did the disturbing voice not give you another plus 10? What does
That'll
it?
just get you'll just end up with a small rabble following you rather than the thronged hordes.
Oh
that
no,
you
you're
were
right. I
hoping
would
for.
get another plus 10, wouldn't I?
Yeah, because I thought you said disturbing voice gave a plus 10.
It
But
does.
if you've got
Oh,
plus
in
10,
that case, you'll just pass.
Yeah, so I will pass.
Okay, so yeah, you've got a slightly more enthusiastic yet fearful rabble.
Yay!
I'm going to set up precognition while she's doing that. Or attempt to. So I'm going to attempt to focus that.
I'm going to make sure I've got some rounds in my bolter.
I summon Operation Human Shield.
Right.
Well, you're literally just sticking bodies
Okay.
to your armour.
I fail that, so I'll try again a little
That's
bit
not
later.
bad.
Good,
Right.
What's my rolling today, man?
Yeah, again, you're sat next to him.
Weird question, but before we go, I'm looking for something which has like a coloured paint on it. Like I kind of want to have like a can of paint that's not really practical to carry around, and I don't really think we have paint pellets on somewhere like a ship like this.
Why? What are you thinking of?
So basically, I want to have it when I go into enemy, and I want to throw one and mark it and be like, that one's mine. But something, and then it's more of a role play thing.
You can do.
Bucket of blood.
You can easily do it for the space with the other space marines because from within your helmet you can drop a marker on
Yeah, I know,
on someone.
but they can't see.
Yeah, if they,
That's why I was thinking about like.
yeah, they've got a heads up display. Whereas for
Does the carapace armour from the Arbiters,
it
they've
doesn't
done?
have, it doesn't
Okay,
have
that's
that
fine.
sort of
Just
edge
want to
display.
check.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
because I've got
like, you
one. I've
ever
got
seen, like,
carapace armour as
You can
well.
feel like water balloons. It's like paint and
Yeah.
water, so when it hits
I don't,
someone.
think,
yours is different.
I don't
You should
think
upgrade.
you would
You're in the right
concern
place.
yourself with such petty. You will call it out.
You never know, we'll find
Okay.
things.
Okay.
Seriously, you should upgrade to
But
the stuff
yes,
I'm wearing.
you
It's
can
6
easily
all
call it
over.
out to any space marines. It'll appear on their heads-up display that target is marked by you.
We just hear a mighty roar across the battlefield. Dibs!
Basically, yours is shit.
This will still serve me well.
This armour's fucking awesome.
How come yours is harder than mine? Wait, that
Because it's
sounds
fucking
wrong.
prison armour, jack bastard.
Right. So intelligence. So the intelligence you have, the Fort St. Anard is currently held by the remnants of the 81st Malfi Light Infantry, under command of Major Bul Felthan.
Can you spell it for me?
Felthan. Felthan.
Okay, so it was the 81st what?
Malfi
Mal.
Light Infantry.
Light infantry.
There are units of of that regiment all over the planet, but there is a larger concentration of them holding out the fort, along with remnants of the guards and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got Captain Harskin of the Drusius's own Hussars, who are an armoured regiment. They're armoured cavalry.
Sorry, so it's Captain Harskin of the what, sorry?
Drusus. Drusus's.
Crusade.
Drusus, it's Saint Drusus.
Kidding.
Oh yeah.
Drusus's own Hussars. Hussar being a kind of cavalry.
Huzzah!
Yeah, so they are cavalry,
Yeah.
but in this case they are mobile infantry.
Cool.
They are currently well, you're not quite sure where they seem to be trying to make a breakout because obviously they're an armoured regiment. They're going to try and break out into the desert where they can use their mobility better.
I mean, I say fuck it, let him.
They're gonna get munched.
That's my bad.
Could be a distraction.
Captain Bale Order ORDH.
Yep.
Of the 9th Canopus Engineers. They're the ones that are currently making a drive on the spaceport.
Oh, I can't let that happen.
Bear in mind, these are just approximate units. There will be loads of remnants amongst all those units.
And remains by the time we're done with them.
Okay.
Lots of them.
Sorry, channeling my own thoughts there.
Cutty, slashy.
I think.
Hey, little man.
Nah. Hey, Lou man.
Ah,
How's it going, buddy?
How are you doing? He's asking. You
Oh, yeah.
alright?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I believe we're all
No,
good.
we're evil.
yeah, I'm pretty fucking neat.
We're good being evil.
I think we should get a bit closer. I think we should set us up as appropriate, and maybe we should allow the armoured regiment to think they're escaping into the desert when we know what's actually waiting for them.
We need a Loak.
Fine.
I think that's probably easiest, because if we channel them somewhat into believing that they're escaping to the desert when we're just letting them die, they'll be so much more likely to take it. You know, they'll feel like it was a victory, and they'll get munged by these skeletal metal people.
I need to start making LOIC.
Do you understand what it means?
Low orbit ion cannon.
Yeah, that.
You can MacGyver yourself an ion cannon out of some toasters and.
A satellite
so-
ion cannon.
Okay.
So some super toasters.
To be fair, once the armoured regiment have off-ski fucked, shall we say, that means the rest of them will be easier to kill or more susceptible to being told to stand the fuck down.
Perhaps they'll learn they need our infinite protection.
Maybe they'll follow you and do as you tell them, because you're bigger and fucking scarier than I am.
True.
He's got a point.
So,
I mean, we'll have to kill their commanding officer just to prove a point.
I was going to. The fort. How many entrances are there? What's the best way in?
That'd be tech roll.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Ooh, nice.
What's my tech use?
But yes, super toasters. That does sound awesome.
6 degrees of success.
Okay. Yes, you know all about the fort. One main entrance, which is a a double gatehouse. This fort, the fortress is in the middle of the built-up area of the prison. There is a sort of 100-meter wide sort of killing field, a killing zone around it, which is just pretty much bare flagstone yes, sort of city square type thing.
100 meters, that's fucking glorious. My range is longer than that.
There may, it may be possible to get into it via sewers and utility tunnels, but even then it wouldn't be as easy as just crawling through and up into it. You would require mining equipment and explosive demolitions to try and undermine it that way. It is the most heavily fortified structure on this planet. There are emplaced weapons all around its walls. It is big and very imposing, but behind all the fancy gargoyles and flying buttresses, it is a hardened fortification and can survive a long siege.
Control C, Control V.
Yeah.
Okay, so the best we can do is walk our way through the kill zone and go through the doors.
Sounds like your Saturday nights.
Do you feel confident once we got to the door that you could open them?
Fairly.
Okay.
So, given our squishiness by comparison, I think we would be best served providing you support.
You're not wrong.
Do you want me to clear a path?
It's more that if I stay back just outside of their 100-meter kill zone,
I can take out individual targets with a fair degree of accuracy.
Sniping, I understand.
Yes.
Long distance.
Yeah, and to be fair, you probably will need some cover just in case they start getting a bit too close.
Spotter.
You're probably better off leaving him with me than getting in your way under your feet.
Sniper and spotter.
Use your responsibility, it's fine.
No, to be fair, it's tactically sound.
I think that's a fairly good plan. You guys can do the lion's share of the bulk murder, because I know that's your thing, and I don't want to get in your way. And we'll take out the slightly more annoying ones with the slightly bigger guns. You know,
Reasonable.
big things.
Okay. We've
Glad
got our
to see
people
the tactics
together.
haven't slipped.
Shall we?
What I will do is before we go, I'm going to check with one of the minion-y type people if there's any other long-range snipery type weapons that have been pinched out of any of the armories.
There are a few long lasses and yeah.
Is there anything other than a long las, just so that I've got a different option if need be?
That's pretty much all there is. There's a couple of they pinched a couple of heavy weapons off of like guard towers and things. There's a few like heavy bolters, heavy stubbers.
Okay.
The rest is all just shotguns, las guns, and the occasional arbiter bolt gun.
We found this curvy stick. If you put some string on it, it could be a bow.
Cassis.
Yeah.
I have one Space Marine grenade left.
Nice.
That's not going to get.
No. What I want to know is, because we said there's a kill zone. By kill zone, do you mean that's because of all the weapons and things?
Yeah.
And blah, blah,
Kill
blah?
zone, as in it's an open space with no cover.
Oh, is it like a dead man's?
Yeah, anything that
No
comes into it
man's
is
land.
probably going to
That's what I was
die.
thinking,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay, so I'll save that for when I actually get inside. I basically thought it meant like by kill zone, I thought that was the bit where we're going to do the most.
Yeah.
But
No,
I'm with
if
you.
he can
No,
physically
that's
open
where
the
they're going to kill
door,
you.
yeah.
Right, I'm with you.
If he can physically open the door, your grenade is going to fuck some people up.
Okay.
But until he's opened the door, that grenade is going to be like pissing against a fucking iceberg.
No, that's why I was just checking. So
It's,
I'm
you
with
know,
you.
It's basically
if I,
the sort of
if,
deal
if
with
I
it.
ask around, is there like more bolter ammo? Just ammo in general that I can pinch.
Yes, you can have any basic ammo for your weapons.
Cool.
That is available.
How is it? Would it be too much to take a couple of clips of bolter ammo?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I will
I'll
also do
probably
the same
get
then.
some more ammo then.
Bolt guns are well, not a standard weapon of the arbiters. It is a common weapon amongst them.
Hang on, we've got
Yeah.
different weapons, my lovely. So we've
Yes,
got.
they've got Space Marine bolters, which you don't have actual ammunition for at the moment.
That's why I'm asking. So,
You've got huge stocks of it on your ship.
no, that's why I was just checking because I knew ours was different. I
Is
still
yours a
have.
Legion one as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Ow.
How many
You're
clips have you
trained in
got?
bolt
Four.
weapons.
So do I.
Yes.
Okay. One of those. So it was mentioned that there's the
Here we
odds.
go. Fort St Anard. Fort St Anard is home to 10,000 men and women of the Imperial Guard, but you don't know if there's actually that many in there now.
Doubtful.
Get stationed to watch St Anard's penance and to watch over Imperial facilities just to the west of the spaceport. The fortress is composed of a cluster of heavily reinforced bunkers, barracks and hangars, secured behind thick razor wire topped with walls similar to those around that surround the administration district. Currently under the command of General Helena Tarsian. It's not at the moment. The fortress is by tradition administered by a permanent headquarters company and is host to a rotating cast of Imperial Guard regiments from across the collective sector. While garrison's duty on Fort St Anard is not officially a punishment for units assigned to it, it is generally seen as such.
I can also use heavy. as well.
They are forced to trek halfway across the
So
sector to
chain
babysit
lance,
a bunch
primary
of
SP,
criminals and
heavy,
occasionally used
That
as
was-
a dumping ground for inconvenient units or officers. Garrison duty at Fort St Anard is typically uneventful, with guardsmen relatively idle, save for a few perfunctory patrols through the prison to show the colours and support the Adeptus Arbites. Largely, the guardsmen stay behind their walls and attempt to avoid duty as much as possible. Their officers try to keep them busy with training exercises and daily prayer.
Boo.
Boom.
Okay, so
Boom.
one of the things you mentioned was that they may have had a heavy bolter that
Yes.
they've stolen off of one of the things.
Yes.
How about you pinch that? Because you can use big guns,
I can.
and you can use that in case we get a little bit swamped.
Do you have one of
That's
these
true.
shoes?
Yep.
Can I also
pinch one of the bolters out of the list that they mentioned?
Yeah.
This was from the first ones you gave me for this.
Because that gives me something a bit more range than just a pistol.
I think a rifle.
Oh, I have a long las,
Yeah.
but it's one shot at a time,
Okay.
whereas at least the bolter would give me more versatility
Yes.
in my
And
dealing
there's
with the
all
ball.
the las guns you could want.
Yeah, well, I've
And
got
shotguns.
because I've got a long las and I'm not trained in shotguns. So.
Shotgun's basic.
D10.
I
Shotgun's
don't.
basic weapon.
Is anything that's considered basic anyone can use basically? Oh, okay. I actually didn't realise that.
Yeah, no, you don't get trained in specific weapons. You get trained in classes. So pistol, basic, heavy, exotic. Exotic is when you get trained in individual weapons.
Yeah, because I've got primary las and bolt at the moment.
Cass, that means you can go good old traditional Halo shotty snipers.
Does it? When?
Oh.
Well,
or am I thinking of a different system?
I
that sounds
think
like
you're thinking of a
Dark
different
Heresy.
one.
Oh, sorry, sorry, I think
Because
yeah.
I was under the impression it was the weapon
No,
group.
no,
so
ignore me.
it's-
I'm thinking of when we do Rogue Trader and.
I think primary is your basic melee weapons. I've got las so I can use any las weapon. I've also got bolt so I can use bolt now, but I can't really use anything solid projectile.
Is it under? What's it under? So you know which one's
That's it's a skill, isn't it?
I
Is it
can't
skills
see
or traits?
train.
With yours, weapon training is different for Space Marines.
They get everything.
Space Marines
Except-
literally get
except
Legion
exotic.
weapon training.
Yeah.
If it's listed as a Legion weapon, you can use it. If it's a normal human-sized weapon, you can't use it properly because it's too small.
You can, but it's
I remember.
That's what I said
I
properly.
remember me looking at one of the talents where I could use everything without any negatives, but I haven't bothered with it. Got offhand, so I can, and I've also got ambi, so you know, that's melee stuff. So.
Well, what's Randy?
Yeah, all Space
Well,
Marines are
I've got the stats for a heavy bolter, so that's all good.
Right.
Weapon.
Oh mate, I'd love to get a fucking Hellhammer at some point.
Okay.
I can't use it, it's heavy, but
Still.
it'd be funny.
Okay, but anyway.
Anyway, so
Yes.
pinched a bolter, so I've
Right,
got
so
some extra
okay, so
weapon.
you've got a horde of
Red shirts.
red shirts.
I'm going to try and set up precognition again while we're preparing.
We're going to say you have a magnitude.
That's what I was about to ask. What our magnitude was. Okay.
But
Hey.
I've definitely set up precognition with 3 degrees
Okay,
success.
remind me how that works again.
Essentially, it's just a constant concentration where it just gives me a bonus to evasion tests. It gives me a bonus equal to double psi rating, I think.
Ooh, nice.
So it's literally just a bonus to make evasion a bit easier.
Ooh.
Snacky.
It's like he has like a feeling something about to happen, don't you?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I slightly know it's going to happen before it happens, but only slightly.
Okay, you have got a magnitude 60 group of
Yeah, twice psi rating.
levies. They're not particularly skilled, and they are fighting for you out of fear, not rather than loyalty and devotion.
No, they're the best kind of army. They may not be skilled, but they're expendable.
But yeah,
Right.
yeah. So I basically get +8 to evasion.
What is your plan to
because-
attack the gatehouse?
Attack.
Let's have a look. So what we need to do is to charge forward and get to the door. So
Attack.
Then how are you going to break the door?
Terabyte's planning on trying to
You're
break
going to try and
hack into the door while I give him cover.
okay.
I think you, on your way across the no man's land, I think you should take something large to maybe to soak up a bit extra bullet fire rather than wreck your armor all to get there.
So I was planning on doing is taking a door and using it like a shield.
A nice big blast door type job.
There are some shield. There are some actual shields. The Arbiter's riot shields, the suppression shields.
Oh, yeah, I've got one.
How are they sized compared to a Space Marine?
Well, they're small, but
Can I get two? Like stick two together?
yes,
Yeah,
it won't give any extra effect, but it will cover you.
No, I meant because it's supposed to be slightly bigger.
Yes, and wider. Yeah.
Yeah, wider range. Seems like a reasonable
I don't
idea.
know. I'm going to get you two. I'm going to look at you to get them to put them together because that's
Yeah.
You know what? I put two in front of you as well.
Right. Would that be trade armourer to do
Yes,
that?
armourer, yes.
Yay.
Just wanted to stick
I'm going to use my foresight to go, to give me a +10 to the int check.
Good boy. Did you break them? You broke them.
You know what, screw it, I'm going to use another infamy for that. Fuck it.
Suppression shield, basically,
That's even
Even
worse.
worse.
Fuck.
provides you +4 to an arm and a torso.
It's fine, I think he's broken it anyway.
It includes a light source and allows you to use a two-handed basic weapon one-handed because it's got like a firing loop on it.
So 2 degrees of failure.
No, you just wreck one of the shields.
Try not to break one of mine when you make her.
Okay.
It doesn't say that it's affected by the size of character, so you can still get, because they are full height for humans. They'll still give you some cover.
They'll still be relatively well sized.
Yeah.
Did you? Was there just 2 in front of me, or was there?
No, there's a bunch of them, but you won't have time to keep faffing around with them.
Okay. Do I have time for one more try, or no?
So +4 to an arm and a torso.
All right. Well,
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah.
it was worth a shot. It's like
If
fuck
that's where
it.
you're holding it, so that you could, if you're being attacked from above, you could orientate it to cover your head if you wanted, but then it covers your arm and somewhere else.
Okay, that's fine.
Fuck, art needs time.
You broke it, didn't you?
Lawrence.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You broke it, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, that's all I
You can also bash people with it. It's got the shocking quality.
I mean, I was going to do it anyway.
Look at this. It's shocking.
I end up saying this a lot. Someone hit him.
So when we get there, I'm going to set up in some kind of cover on the other side of the
In the ruins, the other side of the
because you said there's 100 meters of
Nothing.
open nothing.
Yeah,
The Longlast has 150 meters of range.
but that's its optimum range. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So as long as they're sort of within a grand total of 150 meters, I should still be able to get relatively good shots off.
Easy. Yeah.
And I'm going to when we sort of arrive, I'm going to find a space, hole up, and start
Yeah,
aiming.
because it's not there's not like the walls aren't like a castle walls crenellations. It's more like you've got bunkers along the wall with little firing slits.
Okay, so I'll find one of the firing slits and
And
I'll start pre-aiming at one of the ones with the big guns.
Mm-hmm.
So I took tactical imperialis, not for the imperialis because I thought I'd have
Tactical.
the tactics and the battles and stuff. Because I am not so great at that, but my character is.
Yeah.
So could I roll that
Yes,
to like
you
have
can.
a
To reverse engineer their strategy.
Well, yeah, because
Just to have an idea, my intelligence is 53. I've rolled a 24.
Right. Throwing all these guys at it is just going to end up with lots of dead people.
Mm-hmm.
Chances of you getting to the gate, well, you don't know how big the garrison is, but even if the garrison is a fraction of what this fort can take, they're going to be able to repel this attack.
Okay.
With the forces you've got.
What would I think is a more sensible tactic to go in?
You could try doing a sort of infiltration attack at night, where you quietly have small groups going in at night, and hope they don't, and hope that by the time they spot you, you've covered some of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, relying on Terabyte to try and hack the gate from one of the terminals there, you don't know how long that's going to take. You need some better way or more reliable way of breaching the gate and using Terabyte as a backup, maybe.
Okay.
Damn, I love the idea of Lunax being the gunman on the grassy knoll.
It's basically once I've got here and I've surveyed it, I'll walk back and forth a few times and then I shake my head and then I can I see?
It would be a glorious slaughter, but you wouldn't win.
No. It's one of those ones, you know, when you survey a battlefield
Yeah.
and then you're going, it's an excellent plan, but. So I'm going to come. Where are you?
I'm not exactly like hiding from you. I'm hiding from
you're
them.
skulking around in some bombed out barrack blocks or administration blocks.
Essentially, we wouldn't be presenting ourselves immediately. We'd be very hidden at the moment while we survey.
I'll do it over the Vox. I go, now that I'm here and I can see the environment, I believe that our plan will be for naught. It will be a glorious point, but we would lose most of our forces.
Is there any sporadic gunfire happening here and there?
Oh yeah.
We have a length of distance that was difficult to cover. Terabyte would have issues, and I don't know how long it would take him to hack open that door while we are trying to cover him.
Why don't we do a little bit of recon? How about I poke the nest and see exactly what happens? Without us walking out, obviously.
Good idea.
So, I'm taking time to aim at one of the guys who has one of the big guns through the slits as best I can.
Yep.
So I'm going to full aim, which is plus 20 for the full aim, plus 10 for the accurate. I'm also then going to use my precognitive strike to give myself an additional bonus to try and hit him.
You can't actually see any sort of any targets. Occasionally, you'll see someone moving around in the pillbox. But
Also, because when you said there was sporadic gunfire, I'm specifically aiming for one of the bigger guns that has fire coming from it for whatever. But I'm aiming for where the person would be behind the gun.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Because occasionally, whenever sometimes they see movement on in the ruins, they'll sort of burst out of it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just attempt to precognitive strike to give myself a little bit of extra. Yes.
Ooh, wow.
Okay.
So that gives me an additional. During my first ballistic skill test during this turn, I get +5 times psi rating, which is 4. So plus 20 on top of my aiming.
You will be going for a headshot. So,
Okay.
What's the difficulty of a cold shot?
-10.
-10. Okay.
Okay, so I need to get a 92 or lower with all my aiming and my precog strike.
Oh, wow. Cool shots -20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
normally it's -20
82,
unless you've
sorry.
got what's it called? Dead-eye shot.
Oh, dead-eye shot. Yeah.
No, sorry. So yeah, so
I have.
-10.
Or short strike.
So 82. 83. I'm re-rolling that with. I'm using a fate point.
Yeah.
Not a fate point. It'd be point to re-roll. Fuck that.
Literally
No, this is
one off.
fate.
19.
Ooh.
Oh,
Many
right.
degrees.
Fuck, yeah,
So
many.
and yeah, you see the flash you see in the flash you see a guardsman falling over.
Okay, so I'm going to keep an eye and try and see what's happening there and see if they've picked up where the shot came from, and I'm going to try and see what they're sort of doing.
Right. You see, right.
Wow, that was practically a perfect shot, Lunix.
Right. Right. And mortars start dropping around your approximate position.
Alas.
I'm
Wow.
fairly fucking impressed. Let's move.
Right, you take. Okay, so let's say flag. No, that's not there. Grenades.
If you're looking for a frag,
Yeah, it's the equivalent of a frag grenade.
2d10, blast 3.
Okay, you take 12 damage as one lands near you.
is there any pen?
No, because
so
you're in cover. I'll say you're in cover at the moment.
Cool. So with the soak, I get 3 damage.
So you just got Tony Stark?
Yeah, I'm alright. It's only 3 damage. It's not like fucking tons.
I meant it's in the grenade landing right next to you.
Well, yeah. But yeah, so at that point, I was sort of scurrying away from where I took the shot.
Yeah, as they start mortaring the building that you fired from.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck off out of there and get somewhere sort of safer.
Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
Well, that's fairly good reaction times. I fired 1 shot, killed a guy, and they were able to mortar the correct building. That's impressive.
It is.
So a nighttime tactical walk would not be efficient.
I'm starting to think that we might need something cleverer. Or something much bigger to just wreck a wall if we've got anything that suitable.
This is why I need a lower orbit ion cannon.
One of the tactics we discussed was going through the sewers and up and over.
Would we even fit in the sewers?
Yes.
Might be our best option.
Yeah, well, there are big utility tunnels that go all over the prison.
That would be easier and less metal.
But even then, I said it wouldn't be a case of just crawling up a grate. It would be getting to somewhere below the prison and then either mining or blasting your way up.
Well, this is a mining thing. Surely they would have some kind of explosives here.
Can you do me a favour?
surely.
No, I hate.
Oh,
when you
buddy,
use
old
that.
pal.
I hate when you use that term.
Can you see how many possible entry points there would be from underneath?
Oh God.
Well, no, don't roll because you've already gone through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you've already got a full layout of the prison from your investigations in the previous sessions.
Let me build up the schematics.
Yeah, you have the schematic. You can see that. Yes, there is a utility tunnel that takes power and power, communications, water. I mean, obviously the fort has its own power as well.
Hologram mode. I like the point.
But yes, there is there are utility tunnels that go under the fort. But you estimate there would be about 20 feet of rock to go through, and possibly probably a concrete, reinforced concrete floor to get into the just get into the basement. The utility corridors would be just about big enough for a space marine to sort of hunch through. But moving a large force through there would be impossible.
How many potential entry points are there roughly? Using this sort of method, sewers, the tunnels, everything.
There are some smaller gateways, more doorways or sally ports around the other walls. But again, that would still require covering dead ground.
Because my idea, if there's more than one tunnel we can use, if we task some of our other friends to help us,
We call them red shirts now.
yeah, that'll do.
There's a uniform of all your faction now, just like red vests.
They started off white. They're red because of the blood.
Yes, and if we were to get some of our red shirts to help bomb more than one of the tunnels at once, they don't know which one the biggest threat is coming from. So if there's multiple tunnels being opened up under them at once, then they're not going to know where to throw their biggest guns, meaning that they're not going to immediately come after us.
It would also make sense to be in separate tunnels. We have a lot of issues, both of us going in the same way.
And another excellent point.
I knew that was
Also-
the reason I didn't kill him on the other ship.
Another point. Does it have its own isolated power supply, or is
Yes.
it? So
They
it
can
doesn't
generate
get
their-
any power draw from anywhere else.
Well,
They
they
can
do,
they-
but they can be fully self-sufficient.
They can generate their own, but it would take. How long would it take for the generator to?
Wouldn't matter because they probably have it running anyway. Just like you have a UPS on a data center over here, there wouldn't be any. It would be seamless.
If I could actually order any.
Are we able to find any explosives here? Like, obviously it's a mining place. I don't know if we're going to be able to find any.
Chances are we'd probably find some in the mines, but with those things around the place, that might be
Let's
things
not go there.
Actually, hang on, hold your thoughts.
Oh.
I am going to Vox Colonel Holland.
I'll turn on my caster. So
Yeah, because remember a certain mine exploded
Dantas?
while we were in there.
I require your assistance. We are planning on taking the fort. We need explosives. Do you have any?
We have some, but there are there's more nearby. There's storehouses on the perimeters of all the mine heads that are full of mining equipment, including explosives. We can get I can get some of my people to come out with some trucks.
Thank you. We will take this fort, and then we will assist you once we have proper arms and arms to do so.
I would definitely say that the storehouses for the mining equipment are less likely to have been ransacked than armories. A lot of the prisoners would have wanted guns, not mining tools.
Yes,
I've
basically
already had
I
admin permission to get into this.
have an over and out and end the communication with her, tell her where we are, sort of thing, and then we'll wait. There you go.
Right.
Explosives.
So why don't we start marking out some of these tunnels and getting people ready to help us blow some up?
I put the map on everyone's bit, so
Yeah, so we'll get some of the minions that have been gotten together to help us, and get them to start getting people ready to help us start bombing multiple tunnel
openings underneath it.
Which
And we'll-
translate to Dante's.
Yeah, we'll find.
Strange rectangle square.
Yeah, we'll find as many of the possible entry points as possible and get people ready to explode all of them, and we'll tell them that we'll send a communication to all of them to do it at the same time, more or less.
So are you two going to go down the tunnel together?
I think in this regard,
Or are you gonna stay?
we either are best served both of us joining one of you, or one of us each joining one of you, as you two have to split up for a tunnel each. This way, we've got one of us for backup. I mean, not necessarily that you need it, but it's always fun.
Do you want Lunax or reliability?
Indifferent.
Lunax, you or me?
Okay. Who am I to argue?
Well, I got a bigger gun now.
He does, he has a fucking heavy bolter.
Yeah, but he can shoot further away.
150 metres with a heavy bolter.
Well, fun.
If he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you still have a really bad idea on you.
Okay.
So.
Right, so we're on to day. Okay, we're on to.
So I'm with you.
This will take us to 7 days since the ritual.
Day 7.
7 days.
So trucks full of mining equipment arrive. It's now becoming apparent how many people have died since the ritual. That,
Is the place starting to whiff?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed a lot of people. Well, I mean, there was heavy fighting while the ritual was going on, but then the whole transition through the warp sent a lot of people mad. And there's also reports of horrific creatures stalking the ruins of the prison.
One thing at a time.
Wait, it's not us.
No.
Not metallic creatures, fleshy creatures.
Oh.
Well, some fleshy, some
Demons,
less
you
substantial.
dipshit.
Some less substantial.
Those things.
But lots of tales of horrible, tentacly, many-limbed creatures, sort of half wallowing, half flailing ground.
That's just Pandorica's horror.
Yeah, pretty much.
The death toll, sort of planet-wide, is in the millions.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, wasn't it the low millions? The planet had
15 million.
15
My lord's still
million.
not satisfied. More death.
Well, we still need some people to do work, surely.
Some.
Hopefully there'll be some left.
Again, so we're going to split out the stuff and the mining operation.
Does that mean the damage has gone by the way from that mortar then? If it's been a couple more days.
No, it's only been like 1 day.
Oh, okay. For us, it's been 1 day.
Yeah.
Is that enough to have gotten some rest?
Yes.
What would be
D5.
5?
Oh, nice.
So that's all it.
Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't reset the infamy points because that's per session.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, so you're going to send people under the fortress.
Yep.
Under the fortress.
Because essentially we're going to have a few people going off to other ones so that inside the fortress there's multiple breaches coming up and they have to send people to all of them. And they
I
won't
want to
focus on us.
send a group of people along the top, which are all going to get sacrificed, because it's another point of.
Reasonable.
Good idea.
Yeah, tell them they're getting sacrificed.
No.
No.
Good.
No,
Never
you
tell a
do
red
that,
shirt
I
they're going to be
can't.
red.
I just tell them what's happening.
Report.
Lie to them for me.
I can try.
Reports of reports of attacks from these metal constructs continue to
maybe.
come through. The numbers seem to be
42?
increasing steadily. And their attacks.
I have deceive.
Whereas before it seemed to be sort of they seem to be small forces picking up
Why?
isolated.
I need you to tell some
pockets.
people that they're going to
There's
go
now
across the
talk
top
of
because we're going to
attacking
distract
sort
them from beneath.
Attacking
Okay.
groups that are pulled up at locations.
Ooh, they're getting bolder. Nice.
So they've gone
Okay.
from scavenging to savaging.
Yes, well.
So because I know
Because
he
it's
talks
probing
better than me.
attacks.
Doesn't mean I roll better.
Because I know he talks better than me, I've manipulated him
does?
into lying to the... Yeah, he has a higher fellowship than me. I'm not a people person.
I meant Merlan.
Oh yeah, Merlan, no.
Yeah, so I've manipulated him into telling the people that they're going to go across because we're going to distract them from underneath, which is actually the other way around. But we're not telling them that.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Sacrifices.
So yeah. So remember, we're distracting them from underneath, and they're going to make the main assault.
So yeah, so I tell them that they're going over the top while we distract them from underneath.
Exactly. They're going to be so focused on the people that are already inside that they're not going to see the people coming across the wall.
And don't call them their internal code names.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure I know one of their names. One of them's bound to be Dave.
Just fucking do it.
Yeah, fine.
And don't call them red shirts.
Okay.
Calm down, Alan. If there's ever a time to roll well.
Roll well.
Now we're screwed.
Yeah, so it's like, glorious people, we are here to make the assault. And
Infamy.
yeah, okay, I'm gonna infamy that.
What did you roll?
83.
83. That would have been.
Thanks, Merlan.
Yeah, that would have been nearly 4 degrees of failure. Actually, no, that would have been 4 degrees of failure.
Title of your sex tape.
Yes, yes, much better.
Fine.
And that's like 2.
Yeah,
Two degrees of success. Creeping towards 3. Yeah, it's like, we're getting ready for the assault. You shall go across the top, and we shall distract them from underneath. Totally no deaths happening. Deceive.
Right, how...
Is this deceive?
2 degrees of success, yeah.
Ah,
So it
yeah,
wasn't awful.
yeah, you're totally going to prepare for them. It's going to be fine. Right. So you've had teams going underground.
It fucking worked.
Using mining lasers, they've been boring holes
Freaking
to
laser
get
beams.
to get as close up to the fortress as possible.
Ready for the explosives to
Yeah.
blast the rest of the way.
Yeah, explosives put in place. The tunnel is cleared.
Mm-hmm.
Synchronise with timers.
There's one of your minions there with the detonator box.
Okay, so
Turns the key.
Yeah, so.
By your command, my lord.
So yeah, so
Wait a
Varsius is with
Don-
Donatus. I am with Terabyte.
and then there's going to be like squad 3. That's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, so however many extras like entry points we could have had people going into, we've had them go into.
As you're standing within your jumping off point, the walls begin to shake. And it shakes more wildly. The lights flicker.
Wait, are we in the utility tunnels at this point?
Well,
or we
yeah,
have
but far enough off that the shockwave from your detonations won't kill you.
Okay.
because we're not idiots.
But yes, the lights
Even
flicker,
you.
the walls shake.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just hear the sort of the whine and crack of lasgun fire from down the corridor.
I think that's as good a time as any. Let's get this fucking moving.
My lords, we're under attack.
By what?
Blow the detonation.
Go! Go!
Lights go out. Lots of dust coming down from the ceiling.
Oh, I turned my head torch on. There you go.
Terrified! Go! Go!
You need head torch, you got night vision.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come, special human.
I'm coming.
Lights go back on.
Heavy bolter in hand. I'll just need to find somewhere to set it. Set it up.
I'm gonna.
Alright.
I was
Suppression
Precognition
shield.
is not ready. Shit.
gonna wait. I don't know if we're going in initiative. I don't want to roll anything just yet.
I was just wanting precognition to see if I could set it up again.
But yeah,
Because it's
I'm
been
definitely
time.
making sure that you end up going in first.
Why?
Not that you would have it any other way anyway.
I could throw you in.
No, that would not. That would not work for
Why?
me.
Why? Because your soak is like nearly double ours.
We're calling off the attack. We're calling off the attack.
Oh, motherfucker.
We're being engaged. We're being engaged from behind.
By what?
I start running.
They have some sort of mole machine.
War machine.
I don't know. I've already started running in that direction.
Oh, so yeah, so you've basically just gone back out the tunnel, not towards the fort.
No, I'm going back to whoever's attacking us from behind.
Oh. Well, I ain't going that way by myself. Then I'm going to follow.
I guess we should
Are we continuing the attack or are we going backwards?
Donatus, what do you want with us?
This might be our last chance.
We have time. They don't know we're here yet. We'll quell the attack from behind, then we'll go forward.
We've just blown the fucking things.
The things are blown.
Have they actually gone?
Yeah,
Yes.
we blew the things
You
to
said blow
open
it,
the
and
doors.
they blew it.
But they said call off the attack, so I don't know if any of our forces are going
Yeah.
again.
No, none of your forces have started charging yet because they're all engaged.
That's the
So
ones
you-
outside. The ones underneath haven't necessarily stopped that we know of. And they've blown all of the things underneath.
You're cool.
I mean, they were expendable from the start.
Yeah.
And I think we still need the fort. I can't remember the word.
If we take over the fort, then we could effectively assist.
I'm running. You're cool.
Into the fort, fuck it!
Okay.
In for credit, in for the fall of the Imperium.
Yeah, so you run that way, and I'm just like, I'll follow. And then you run, just like, well, what we do this? Okay,
That's still 2 seconds.
And then run back.
To try and get in with, and they're not going to be fortified as well on the inside. So
Yeah.
And by the sounds of it, something else is attacking as well, so I'll be more distracted.
Right. You there's lots of rubble. You go up the tunnel. There's some of your little attack team there. They're busy clearing rubble out of the way. They've got some industrial drills and mining lasers cutting the rubble that's choking the hole. But you can see through to you can sort of see up to the inside of one of the basement levels of the fort.
I kind of start trying to help by punching the
Yeah.
rock.
can we see any? Can I see any movement up there yet?
No, anyone up there is either dead or shocked by the huge explosion.
Cool. Is there enough space for me to get through a little bit to look up while they're still moving around? Because it's obviously not necessarily big enough for him, but
Yes, yeah, you can squeeze through. Give me an agility.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. You
like
squeeze.
a snake.
You squeeze through. You look around. There's lots of crates and things in here. It's one of the storage sort of sub basements.
Oh, fucking winner.
You can see. Yeah, you can see. There's a what looks like there's a robed sort of imperial adept lying on the floor, blood coming out his ears.
Mom.
Oh, he's moving.
Yeah.
Oh, I go
Not
and
for
slit
long.
his throat.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's moving, not for much longer.
Yeah, I go and quietly slit his throat. Wonderful.
Mom.
The whole visibility is down to like less than 10 feet in here.
Are there lights on the helmets from the carapace armor?
Oh no.
No. Okay. In that case, I will just be very careful. Is there anything that looks like it might be a? Oh no, the lights probably would have been destroyed.
No, there are lights coming from either side. It's quite a big sort of chamber that you blasted into.
Right, so there doesn't look like there's anyone else around, at least moving or alive.
No.
Cool. So I'll sort of flit around and make sure there's no one else coming up, coming around yet.
You can hear a
wait for him.
you can hear a klaxon in here, and there's like a red flashing light off to one end of the room, and you can hear, all garrison to the walls, garrison to the wall. Fortress under attack, all forces to the walls.
Sweet, I'm not even thinking of looking.
Yes!
So I'm gonna quick go back over to the hole that they're still digging some stuff out and say,
They're sending the garrison to the walls. The attack is going on up there as well.
What's up there?
Well, this is a storeroom, so we've come out pretty well. There was one guy, he's dead.
Perfect.
yeah, and I'll wait for him to be able to get up.
So you're all in the basement now.
If we'll come up in the same room then.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, that's
That
convenient.
makes sense.
So I thought you're all following through the same hole.
We'd gone to
Yeah.
one of the entry points, and we thought they'd gone to a
Those two
different
have
entry
gone
point.
back to deal with the rear attack.
Oh right, you're dealing with the rear attack then, right?
As soon as they said there's something under attack that way, I don't know, you guys kept talking, I ran.
Okay. Right. You
Yeah, I followed you whichever way you went.
You
So
come out of the maintenance hatch, sort of about half a kilometre away from the fort, and you can just hear gunfire everywhere, las rifles, bolter fire, and sort of a strange sort of energy weapon sort of type noise, and a green glow coming through the smoke.
oh no.
You see one of the mooks running away, throwing his lasrug to the ground, running towards you, and stops in horror as he sees you.
What is it?
Oh, the metal men!
Interesting. As I cut off his head
I was
because he
like-
ran away.
I was about to say no deserters.
At this point, I'm probably going to pop out the hole, just like fountain.
I look at you and go, finally, a worthy opponent as I charge off into the dust.
What is it?
Okay.
Oh,
In the,
clamber out.
in the middle of a roadway, because now you're in a sort of built-up area. It's all hab blocks, administration blocks. There are you can see dead people littering the grounds, and there is that sticking out of the ground.
Oh god.
What?
And out of that wibbly wobbly green doorway
Mm-hmm.
are emerging these creatures.
I charge.
Okay, what you are facing.
Oh god.
At this point, I probably probably would have noticed. So I'm just going to go.
Right, you are facing. There are around in this area. There
Control
are
knowledge scene.
10 Necron warriors and a magnitude 20 horde of scarabs.
Oh.
Okay, so
What
10
was I-
Necron warriors and
There
what's the
are
horde, sorry?
Magnitude 20.
magnitude 20 horde
20.
of scarabs, and there are 18 of your mooks still standing, trying to fight them off.
18.
Can I have this opportunity to roll Noise Xenos again to see if I can figure out more specifically what they are?
Yes, you can.
Open the noisy thing.
Don't fuck this up.
53.
Don't
No.
fuck it
5 points. Why didn't I do my foresight? Fuck it.
Oh, you twat.
I'm not wasting my last infamy point.
Because you didn't use
You might be
foresight,
able
you
to
now
hear.
have hindsight.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to go, again, very familiar. Continue finding a nice point to set up my heavy bolter.
Start using foresight, not hindsight.
Come on.
Yeah. Just because I've got it doesn't mean it automatically works.
Gonna fight the things. Told you I believe.
Initiative!
Yay!
Oh god.
Woo! +2 to this. So that's a 15.
Well
11.
10.
Holy
13.
shit! Holy shit!
Are you going to the tunnel or are you above ground with them?
then. Oh, I'm above ground. Sorry.
That's fine, yeah. Okay.
I know
We'll
he's
come
in
back
the,
to you in a minute.
Oh no,
No,
yeah,
no,
he's
in the
He's
basement.
with me
Oh, he's with you.
in coming
In the
up in the
tunnels.
basement.
Okay, we'll do the tunnels in a minute.
Cool.
That's fine.
That's just us two outside, and these two.
Hmm.
Go fast, what you doing?
Right. So yeah. So I need to maneuver to a place where I can see, but also I can prop up my heavy bolter because obviously it's a heavy weapon. I need to make sure it's braced somehow.
Just get to the ground.
That's got a heavy weapon.
you could just.
That's a
prone.
heavy weapon.
I mean, as long as I'm in a position where I can effectively see the things coming out.
Huge enough of them.
How far roughly are we away?
You are 40 metres away.
Oh, 40 metres. Okay, that's cool.
You're fine.
Hey, extra bonuses to hit because it's half the range.
But it also
These-
means I'm far enough. I can
These
charge.
warrior constructs,
Never should have started
which
with
look
those.
like that,
Oh shit.
Oh Christ!
when
Yep.
when they walk in lockstep together.
It's like a copyright-free Terminator.
Yeah,
I'm a bit Cyberman, I like it. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're pretty fucking efficient.
Yeah. At this point, I'm like,
and all around them are scuttling those metallic beetle things. Those aren't in lockstep; they're scuttling like a big swarm.
I'm thinking you can take on the individual targets, sort of, and I'm going to try and focus more on the horde swarm. Sorry,
I'm glad,
because I do more damage to the swarm.
I'm glad I'm not there, or I'd be erroring, or as a human calls it, having an aneurysm.
So It's going to be a full auto burst, because funnily enough, it does nothing else. So you get a +10 from the fact it's half range.
Yep.
So that's 63. I'm not aiming. So yeah. Come on, please.
Did you use your foresight?
It only works on int-based checks.
Okay.
I still passed.
Hooray!
So, oh wait, one additional degree of success.
Remember, this is magnitude 20. You're going to be getting +10 for magnitude 20.
Oh, okay. So, +20. Did you say on top of that?
That's right, yes.
So that's 2 degrees of success off the bat. That's already 1, so that's 3. And because of my adroit, as long as I pass, I get an additional degree of success for any successful ballistic skill check. So that's 4 hits.
And it's explosive weapon.
Yeah, explosive
So
weapon.
that's 8 damage.
And I've got Storm of Iron, so using semi, 4x spray or blast, add half my ballistic skill to damage. So my ballistics, my ballistic skill is 53. So
I think it's your ballistic skill
my modifier, yeah. So is it rounded up in favour of the player or not?
I think it's a Hauling thing. No.
No. So another 2 on top
That's
of that.
still pretty good, right? Yeah, you have right. So you see him. He's laid down a whole curtain of fire and is destroying. Well, it seems to destroy hundreds of these little beetle things with explosive as he slams explosive bolts into the ground around them.
Suppressing fire!
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, no time for aiming, just fucking fire.
Now they get fire back. Right, first of all. Right, three of the moogs are overwhelmed by the scarab things. And another another mook gets shot by one of the warrior constructs from his big glowy green gun that he has. And you see, this is like, imagine if if you use a one of those garden strimmers, and you hit like a branch or something, and you see it taking away the layers of it. Imagine that, but really happening really quickly from this green laser.
Have you ever seen a frog being scrimmed?
As it literally, yeah, but except it's not flinging bits off of him. It's literally, just disappearing. It's ripping his atoms off, layer by layer, but in the blink of an eye.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
I mean, terrible, but awesome.
And falls to the ground, screaming. It's not even bleeding straight away. It's happened that quickly.
Wow.
Shit. It's like, oh, I'm glad it's not me.
Then they miss you, but they hit you.
He's not there.
Oh, sorry, you.
Oh, fuck.
Most of them will go for Space Marine. The Space Marine gets missed again. Damn, they keep missing the Space Marine.
Do they hit me again?
3 shots miss the Space Marine, 1 shot hits you.
Wow.
Right, okay, you're being hit by Gauss Flare. Gauss Flare is damage D10 plus 8, which is 13 damage, pen 3.
Just out of curiosity, where does it hit me?
It was in the body.
Body.
In the cell.
Okay,
In
so
yourself.
pen 3, so that goes for 3 points of the armour, so 3.
You got 3 points of toughness as well.
Yeah,
So
so 3. So 3 after that, and then 3 from toughness. I'm going to drop my thing.
And it's an energy weapon if that's
7. Ow!
So yeah, it's taken away armour, clothes, and flesh and muscle.
Fucking
Yeah, it's like, fuck. Ow! That hurts. I'm still standing, but that hurts.
I just like to point out I never told him to follow me, so.
You on the ground, so you're not standing, but you weren't standing before, so that's fine.
Man, he thinks I need some cover.
I imagine, it hits you,
Shut up, Jar Jar.
I imagine it's grazed you on the back because you're laying down with the other
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, son of a bitch.
Okay. Is me putting my shield in front of him enough that I can cast it as a free action? So doing nothing more than placing it down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to place my shield down in front of you for part cover. It's a free action. Lunax on my Vox. I found the metal men.
Do I actually get that from where I am at the moment?
Yes, you will.
Okay.
Considering I've always got
And then my full
level
round
30
action is to
rebounds.
frenzy.
Ah.
That's why I want to know if it was a free action to
Yep.
put my shield down.
You shot special human. You must die.
I'm not doing this over the com, but at that moment, I use a free action to sigh.
Someone roll for your mooks. Collectively.
I'll do it because I'm not actually in that situation.
15 are left.
But remember, it's a
Okay.
free action to flip someone off.
It is.
Always a free action to flip someone off.
Okay. So that was an 86.
No, they're busy running for cover, having seen some of their people disintegrated or overwhelmed by the beasts.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Cough. Bad roll.
It's a good name for him, Gauss Flayer.
Gauss Flayer.
Didn't know you what.
Would be a really good band name.
Gauss Flayer, because it literally flays. It literally flays you on a molecular level.
Yeah.
Cassus would love to get one of those. Lunax doesn't want to fucking go near these things.
Yeah.
Lunax likes breathing.
I'm pretty sure even Terabyte is like, nope.
They also have wicked blades on the front of. They have axe blades on the end, like a bayonet, so they can wield the Gauss Flayer like a pole axe.
I also would like one of those, but no. Fuck get me those things.
Fuck that noise.
Fuck
Right,
shit.
so back to your turn. So you have
You sort of got a shield basically on top of me.
You've taken some fatigue, so that's -10 whatever you do.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the fatigue. Ow.
No.
Fatigue.
So at this point,
You can take a half action aim to give yourself the +10 to offset.
oh yeah.
There's the picture from another angle.
Oh, very nice.
Just out of curiosity, having a shield, having a shield on me that I can sort of
That
use
gives
as
you-
cover.
Cover.
It gives you +4 armour to whichever bit of you is hiding behind it.
Okay, +4.
But you're laying on the
That's
ground,
basic.
so it's going to be a bit different. So, yeah.
Yeah, because effectively it's sort of propped up
the heavy
there.
bolter, yeah. We've got the heavy, you're poking the heavy bolter around the side of it.
Yeah. So okay.
Like the old grunt
Probably
turrets.
holding up the shield with one hand, other one the heavy bolter on its bipod on the ground.
Oh, you're like the worst type of covenant.
Yeah. Remember your ammo counter as well.
Yeah, no, I have been. Yeah, no, don't worry, I have
Oh
been.
yeah, I've got an ammo. But-
So
You never use it.
obviously
I've
the
shot my gun
swarm is
twice
still pretty
so far
large
in
at
the
this
game.
point, I'm assuming.
It's still
It's all about the
10
sword, and you
magnitude
know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I need to do a
How many
good
shots
hit
are
on
just
that.
intimidating?
So half action aim, with the heavy bolter. Which will negate that -10. It's +10 because of half range. So that's still 63. So yeah, 63. Come on, I can do this. Fortiverse. No. Do I want to save it for if healing needs to happen? I probably should.
But rolling 100 doesn't that mean it's
It's
gonna
not
count?
100. He rolled 74. That's my dice because I
Yeah.
did it on 100.
So annoyingly,
Don't worry.
I miss.
Save it for myself.
Give me the extra die.
This is the point where you get shot by the things that you would have killed.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where I need in for me to heal.
Because I've just been Gauss flayed on across your back and like
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
fucking
God damn it! This isn't a Texas wedding.
So yeah, you could use your last fate infantry point to heal. You can instantly heal D5 damage.
Yeah, okay, screw it. I'll do that because I'm probably going to get hit again.
Yeah, it's D5, isn't it? Yeah.
Don't roll a 1.
It's basically a
What did
1.
I just say?
Well,
You should have used it to reroll.
yeah, probably would have been more effective at this point.
Yeah, you think?
Right.
Come at me, brethren.
Dies right there.
5 more mooks have been are being attacked by the scaraby things. They're desperately fighting them off those that aren't dying.
It's alright, they're not attacking me. So.
So we did have 18. How many are actually left?
But aren't currently engaged.
5 died, 3 died, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You've been hit by a Gauss flare.
How fucking dare they?
How very fucking dare they?
This is when you roll minimum damage.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a 9.
I can't dodge now, frenzy.
You can still dodge when you're
Oh.
19 damage with 3 penetration.
I don't know. Can I still dodge? I don't.
I said, being frenzied doesn't prevent you
No,
dodging.
you can still dodge.
It prevents you
You can still try and
parrying
dodge.
unless you have battle frenzy. So you can still dodge attempt.
Oh, okay.
Because I imagine you're starting to run towards them now.
Yeah, so I had to frenzy. I stand in frenzy before I can do anything else. So
Yeah, but you still
And it's
have your
going
reaction.
to take you another turn to get to them.
should I try and dodge?
You might as well
Yeah,
try and
dodge,
dodge
dodge.
because it prevents the 19 damage if you can.
I think my agility goes down.
No, I think your agility. No, wait, your agility would be the same. It's your
Yes,
ballistic that goes
agility
down.
affected. No, I'll
Not,
still.
not,
no.
not yet. 19 damage with a pen of 3.
Okay, no.
It's worth a try though.
I've forgotten how damage works. So
Okay.
These are classed as elite foes.
okay, so pen 3. So I've got armor 8.
Which also means that
Oh, my
you
toughness
don't
has
instantly
gone
kill
up.
them.
Oh yeah, because
My
they're not
toughness
just
has gone up
mooks.
to
So
9.
Yeah.
So how do I?
Okay, so there was 3 penetration, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 3 off of your armor. So 8 is what your armor is.
So
So
5.
So 5. Add that to your toughness modifier.
14.
So 5 to the 9. Yeah, 14.
Cool. So 14 is what you take off of the damage that you've just taken total.
So you
I
take 5.
5 damage.
So yeah, 5 damage is what you take.
And a fatigue.
I'm frenzying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she ignores it.
Yeah.
Fuck
fatigue you.
Your turn. Are you going to go flat out sprint towards them?
Yeah, I'm going to charge, and now
Fatigue
because
me.
of my mark of corn, I've got brutal charge.
Because they're walking towards you.
So
Is that the one where you basically just go, fuck this shit and just
so brutal
stampede out
charge
through them?
means that as I run, I give an extra 1 point per attack when I charge in the range.
Okay, right, well, you'll smash into the scarabs first, unless you want to go round them.
I'm happy to hit them first. I'm
Yep.
going to use Whirlwind of Death.
Nice.
So when attacking a horde, I get an additional magnitude damage equal to half my willpower bonus.
Do it.
Nice.
And plus 1 attack for each opponent.
Do it.
Nice.
So.
I thought it was weapon skill bonus, not willpower.
Weapon skill, yes. It's because Will S is
Oh, right.
thinking
Yeah.
Pathfinder. So it's a charge, isn't it?
Yep.
I pass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also unblockable.
Okay, by how many
That
degrees?
1.
1 degree. Okay, but you are a space marine, so that means you do 2 what does Whirlwind of Death do? Does it double it? Or-
It says
extra.
adds additional magnitude damage equal to half my weapon skill, so
Oh, it's a similar one
3.
with mine.
Plus 3 magnitude damage.
Ooh,
So that's 5
5
so far.
magnitude damage. Right.
Oh, and I've got a power sword. So,
Another one.
so
6.
One more.
Magnitude damage. So yeah, you have just gone cutting through, and you have also cut down one of your mooks.
and not a single fuck was given today.
As long as the skull is still intact, then it's fine.
Red
Nine.
fog. Red
Yeah.
fog.
So yeah,
Yeah. Fog of War.
9 mooks.
9 mooks.
Yeah, I'm just watching
Keep them
horror
all
and
alive.
going, oh shit.
There's 9. Keep them all alive. Sorry.
You don't know.
I know.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
right under the fort. Right, so you got this.
cool. So I'm going to keep an eye on the doors while he's getting up through the rubble, and the rest of our people who are coming in.
Right. Okay. Right, you hear the door open. And you see a torch stabbing round. It's like, hey!
I bit the
what's going
grenade.
on? Okay.
Grenade through the door.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's the name?
Is that a
Ballistic skill 50! 50! My ballistic skill 52! I succeed!
Those dice are
Nice.
difficult to read.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
because I was trying to read that one. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
That's a 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Right. You hear it go off the floor. What?
Do you want the damage?
Yeah, give me the damage.
Ooh, 14.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh.
He did. Right,
Get your ass up
the
here.
red light's gone out.
What the? Gets her
See, like I said, the only thing that would have made that better is if you got like a couple of degrees of success on, hitting through it in his face so it landed
Hit
in his arms
hit him
or
in the nuts
something.
with it.
That'd be good.
Oh!
My dick, where did I
Is he nearly up the tunnel yet?
Yeah. He pulled himself up.
Good for him.
Sorry, there was some fucker coming through the door. Thought I'd deal with him. Shall we?
Yes.
The Klaxon is still going though.
Oh, yeah.
And
Most of them should be going for the wall, so you go first, cut your bitches down, I'll take up the slack. Mooks, follow us! That's genuinely what I shout at this point.
So all your tunnel mooks, they're nearly all equipped with shotguns.
That's fine.
Because
These are fun.
tunnel fighting, yes.
Shotguns.
Yeah, you fight,
Cute.
fighting inside a fortress.
Yeah.
Shotguns.
CQC, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like shotgun. Pistol! Go away.
Pretty pistol and big knife. Club.
Gary, who told you to bring the hunter's rifle?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
because we're close ranging-ish, I am going to get the bolter rather than the long las. It's more conducive
Bolt
to...
gun.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna-
They're referred to as bolters.
I'm just going to ask them some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an axe?
Yes.
Power axe.
My primary weapon.
Nice.
And yeah, so I'm going to let him go first through the door and follow him with our mooks behind us.
Impressed.
Okay. You head through the door.
What mystery shall you find?
Right. Yeah. So you're in a corridor. There's a couple other doors off. They appear to go to other storerooms, and then you can see there's a sort of a large stairwell ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So
and a sign for a cargo lift.
okay, so more through the comm to him than anyone else. I don't really care so much about the mooks. Hopefully, most of the gunfire outwards should mask us killing individuals somewhat. Is it just the cargo lift? Sort of where we are. Is it pretty much just the cargo lift to proceed?
There's a corridor, doors going off from it to other storerooms, and then the cargo lift and a stairwell ahead.
Lift or stairwell?
Lift.
Go on the left. Is it down or is it up at the moment?
Yeah, you'd have to call it down.
Should we just take the stairs?
Yeah.
We'll just start running
No,
up
there's
the
a
stairs. Oh yeah,
fuck it.
Call it down so that people think there's something else going on. Call it
Yep,
down.
that works.
We'll fuck up.
The guy that you grenaded wasn't an adept. He was an Imperial Guardsman sergeant.
Wonderful.
But by the looks of it, do you have tactical Imperialis?
No.
No.
I do, but I'm not there.
I do, but I'm not there.
Hooray! Splitting up the skills.
So yeah, I feel like one or two of the skills might have been better on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Your mooks are going into the other rooms, and you can hear shotgun fire as they just gun down the people working in there.
Fantastic. So we'll leave them have fun.
Yeah.
Besides, they might end up, getting more attention to them while we do the more important work.
Mm-hmm. Up the stairs you go. Back to the streets. Right.
Oh, that's not my go.
Oh, sorry, it's your go. Yes, sorry, it's your go first.
He's just keen, okay?
Just
Yeah,
keen.
I am keen because I want to try and take out the
You
swarm.
was talking
Yeah.
about Burke. Burke's just keen.
He only wants to kill you, God.
Yeah, I know.
Not me.
Okay, so half action aim,
Yeah.
heavy bolter, negate minus 10. You don't get the idea. Please
Just
roll.
fire the fucking thing.
Yes. Woo. So 63. So that's still 2 degrees. Of
Minus
success.
10 for your fatigue.
No, that's offsetted by the half action aim that I did.
And it's a full auto burst, so it's minus 10 ballistic skill on top.
So
it's a full total minus 20.
yeah, but it's also half range.
And it's
So.
only a plus 10.
Oh, right.
It's only a plus
Half
10
range,
for the
yeah.
horde now.
No,
It's smaller.
oh, okay.
Half range though, so yeah, I think he does get another plus 10 for half range.
Yeah. So that's 2 degrees, an extra 1 for a droid, so that's 3.
Yeah, so basically your aim action and the plus 10.
The fact
negatives.
that I use a pass is a hit anyway, so that's
Okay.
technically 4. And then an extra 2 damage to the horde magnitude because of Storm
By
of
some
Iron.
miracle, you managed to not kill any of the mooks.
Woo!
You are showered with shrapnel from all the bolt rounds going off, but it is inconsequential.
It's
If you hadn't been armoured, it probably would have cut you up, but you're in power armour. So
it's not a miracle. It's Siege's divine judgment.
right.
There's 9 left.
All is gone now.
Yes! I killed the horde!
Literally, it's just the odd scarab now. So yeah,
Okay.
scattering.
Probably step on it along the way like a crunchy autumn leaf.
And now the warriors in front of you.
And this is when I just get shot in the face. I go, yay, the horde!
Dies.
That would be how one of your characters would go out.
You know in Skyrim when Lydia died, you're like, oh, I was sad, but
No, my
That's
gear!
lots of dice rolling. I don't like
There's
it.
10 warriors.
Oh, okay.
You get hit by 2 Gauss flares. You can try and dodge one.
dodge one. Okay.
Go on. Good roll.
Don't do a nick.
No, sadly I won't do that. So I can choose to spend a few on that.
You're trying it. You go on for the Varsius School of Learning. You dodge into the bullets. That's how you dodge it.
Right, so, okay, so first one is same as before. So that'll be you'll just take 5 damage after armour. And the other one is 14, which will be you can soak 14, can't you?
Yeah, she can soak
Which is
14
the
even
other
with
one
the
you'll
10.
soak.
Okay.
So you've taken 10 damage in total so far.
Yes.
How many damage do you have?
I've taken 10. I've got 8 hit points left.
Okay.
Same
Right,
amount of wounds as me.
you are on the first Necron warrior.
Okay. I'm going to all-out attack.
Okay, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. Do it now. Oh.
You're not rolling that number today.
No. Well, to pass it's 92. I rolled an 89. So
Okay.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
No degrees of success, but it's a hit. Right, what's the damage? Bear in mind, Necron warrior is toughness 8, like you.
She's got a power sword.
Okay.
Um.
And they've got armoured body 6.
So,
Oh, okay.
12, pen, 6.
And then strength
Oh,
modifier
my strength.
on top.
So
So
that
pen is
means
what?
it's 24 damage, pen 6.
Whew, 24 damage. How do you want to dispatch it?
So I'm going to do it where I do a diagonal cut. So I'm going to go from shoulder down, and then the second, and it curves back
Yeah.
and then does the legs. You know, like in a
Zora.
Yeah.
kinda.
Right. Yeah. You've just cut one down.
I did it that way, so I left the head intact in case I wanted it.
Reasonable. You just hear a cool in the distance.
Red rage, mate. Red rage.
Back to them. Right.
Really good on the end of the armrest.
You're heading up the stairs.
So I've made sure he's going
Yeah.
first because he's bigger than me.
Yes. Heading up the stairs. Clock, 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 clock.
Who killed the first?
Go up. So go up several flights until you come to a large large double doors.
Mm-hmm.
They are locked. And there is a pad.
Mexendrite.
Take use.
Yep.
Roll 100.
Someone hit him.
Motherfucker, that's his jam.
Oh yeah.
Come on, jack on.
6 degrees for success?
He rolled the fucking
You
17.
tickle it and
You
it.
will no longer need to roll to unlock any regular door in the fortress.
Excellent.
Fucking hell.
You
Mine.
can just go beep, done, right.
Nice.
Right. Door opens. Yeah, and there's girls in there with a with a missile launcher and a case that's open, like a foam lined case that he's opened that's full of missiles. He's like, "Where the hell? Get the rest of those missiles up here. We need the cracks." And he freezes when he looks at you. Are you going to axe him?
I'm going to axe him.
Okay.
Axe can make
So that's strength, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so yeah, he's holding this. He's got a missile launcher and he's picking up
No,
a
it's a weapon skill,
weapon skill.
which is this one here.
That one. That one.
Damn.
So
It's a
when
plus 10 for a standard attack.
Okay.
So it depends what kind of, that's what this is for. It depends what kind of attack you went for.
Yeah, because he didn't specify a specific, I'd assume it's a standard attack, so it's plus 10
Is
on
that-
top
Yeah,
of your
half
weapon.
aim, I'd probably say.
Yep.
It's,
So, yeah.
So that's grand total plus 20 on
Okay,
with a half
damage.
aim as well.
Do the damage. Probably not going to be. You don't have to
So
bother with
yeah.
so you don't get 2 for your power axe.
But you get your strength bonus.
Oh, 2d. Oh, so okay, yeah, sounds fine.
Yeah, the base on it's fucking awesome.
So that's
You smushed him.
But yeah.
25.
25 pen 6.
So, is it because your strength is 10 there?
Yep.
Just for you to add.
You didn't even have to turn on the power field. You could have just cut him in half without.
Battlefield not good enough for you.
Yeah, right. There are other guardsmen further down the corridor, but you've all got to jump on them.
Okay, so if there's a couple further around the corridor, I'm gonna poke around the side of him.
Yep.
And I'm going to half action aim. Free action, I'm going to attempt to use my precognitive strike. So it's minus 10 to attempt to. No, I don't manifest it, so I don't get that. But half action aim, and I'm going to do a semi-auto burst with the bolter.
Yep.
And just fire at them.
Bear in mind there could be a few thousand guardsmen in this fortress.
Yes, but if they're there and we've got the drop on them, and they're already firing outwards anyway, it should be less obvious for the whole fortress.
I'm just wondering what your end game is here.
to try and essentially take out the leadership so that they've got no structure. Because if they've got no structure, no orders, and no command structure,
then they're
fucking falls
more
apart.
likely to flee when their numbers go down.
Where are they going to flee to? The
What
result
about
fortress.
Okay. Well, either way, there's still going to be disorder. There's no one, no one there. It's like, what do we do? Well, we're fucked.
Cut off the head of a snake.
The other thing is if we can do it without too much immediate resistance, we can try and subvert them somewhat and think that the leader isn't necessarily dead. That's not going to fucking hit anything.
The inside of the fortress.
Yeah, that's not going to hit anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the streets.
Okay.
Fire. Right, there's 9 Necron warrior constructs left.
Okay.
Balls today. Fuck you and your luck.
Yeah, no.
Half action aim at the nearest one, which I don't think that she's going to kill. Sorry, he's going to kill. So minus
He, she,
10,
indiscriminate.
half. Yeah, so it's still 6. Yeah, so it is 63 still. Come on.
Pandorica's not here.
I rolled a 3.
Well done.
What the hell?
That's 5 degrees of success on its own.
Meaning it's a minimum of 5 damage.
And it only does 6 shots, so all 6 will hit because I get the additional degree of success
Now,
and
are you
everything.
going to split the shots between targets?
I'm going to try. See if I can split between.
Fucking luck vampire.
Because you said there's 9 of them.
There's 9 of them, yeah.
Can I try and split? Do you reckon 2 for
2 on 1.
2 on 1? So you do 3
Two,
different
two,
targets.
two,
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do that. Now damage.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, you roll damage.
And it's all tearing. Did you want me to roll for each one, or just roll one and have it for the rest of them?
No, I'm going to say roll it for each target that you've hit, and then it'll apply for the 2 shots.
That's
Remember,
cool.
this is whatever you roll, you round it up to a minimum of 5 because of your degrees of success.
Okay, that's cool. So
8.
So that's 16, pen 5, so 2 shots of those.
Yep.
For the first one.
Nice.
What do you have to get for
It's a roll of 10.
roll of
For
10?
that.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was.
Is that for, what's it called?
Natural 10.
Yeah, there's
It's
natural
not
10.
righteous fury.
it's zealous hatred.
Zealous
Zealous
hatred.
hatred.
Is that 10?
Yeah, that's a 10.
roll-
So that's 18.
Roll to hit again.
Roll to hit again.
Yeah, so let's see.
Yes, I
Okay,
pass.
so they get another D10 damage.
So that's already 18 plus
Because if
5,
they
so that's
weren't-
23.
If they
Right,
weren't
you
elite,
blow
they'd
one
be dead
apart.
immediately.
Yeah, so it's like.
It's like you blow like an arm off. It's still walking forward. You blow half of its chest out, and
And
then
no, or an 8.
blow its head off.
And now the
I'm
last
just gonna
one.
Luke.
No.
Another 10!
Oh my
Oh my god!
Let's see if I can hit with this one. So again, I need less than the
He's got all
63.
your luck today.
He has.
I pass again.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell?
He's fucking luck vampired me.
Aw, only an additional 1, so 19.
19, so that one's still standing.
Yeah,
Very-
but obviously
Very
2 shots of that
dented
one.
and
What's the AP on the hit Walter?
So pen 6, 5, sorry.
And 5. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so there is one which has probably got like an arm. No, it's got no arm, and holes all over it, limping forward. But it's still trying. You can see it's still trying to keep step with the others.
Yeah, fuck you, metal things, which I don't know the name of.
Right.
I told you.
Oh no.
It's your go.
Holy shit!
One swings at you,
Vampire.
and it hits you with its weapon blade.
Okay.
It's not a power weapon, but it's still got quite a lot of damage.
Okay.
Only pen 2, and damage 14. Pen 2. So okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll save my dodge.
Yeah. So it just goes clang into one of your pauldrons. You see.
There we go.
You scratched
Although
it.
it's not power, it does seem to. It does cut into your pauldron, but even though it's not a power weapon. And the other's going to be.
I'm a fuck that.
Then this is where I die.
One misses you.
Oh.
Another misses.
Oh.
And ooh, you've got a hit.
No.
Now, can I?
You can try
Dodge,
You can try and
yeah.
dodge.
Yeah, I got +10 to that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, negated by the -10. So never mind. 14.
Blood dodge.
3. I dodged. I was like, roll.
You roll to one side as this green
I'm
beam
so sorry that you're on that side, Cassius.
makes
Yeah.
just makes
Should we wait till we're off
a
stream
little
and hit him?
furrow in the ground. As I say,
Circle
this-
kicking.
unlike a laser that would leave a sort of a glowing hot
We all
furrow,
turn to look at it at the same
This
time
is
though.
just
It's quite
like-
creepy.
the concrete floor it hit just wasn't there anymore.
Holy shit.
This is a dimension cutter, basically.
It's gas flare. It describes it as it literally strips away atoms off of the target.
Dimension cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why it hurt so fucking much when I got shot by it before.
So,
I'm learning.
Just a question.
Yeah.
Can I use swift attack on multiple targets, or is it one?
Um,
And running attack.
if they're in close proximity, yes.
So swift attack says I get 1 hit on the initial degree of success, and then +1 hit for every 2.
Yep.
But I also have lightning attack. So that's
Which-
+1 attack per degree of success.
Mm-hmm.
So I can give. I'm thinking I'll try swift attack this time. I've not tried it for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, you took out 2, didn't you? And severely damaged another.
2 and really knackered one.
Yeah, because we're an 8 with 2 injured. So, on the table. No!
Ooh.
I might use my last point in infamy. That's my last point.
Come on, it's nearly the end of the session anyway.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, I
Lots of
passed by
attacks.
4 degrees.
Okay, what's the damage?
Well, hang on. So
It says that's 3 separate attacks she gets to physically make.
Yeah.
So,
3 attacks.
so it's
Um,
three damage rolls you'll get, which you can spread among any targets that are close enough to twat.
Okay, so it's gonna be 23 damage, pen 6, and 3 attacks. So
Okay, 23 damage.
yeah,
One
Pen
cut
6.
down,
yeah.
and the next attack.
So it's a separate roll. For
Oh, we're
attack.
gonna do each one. Okay.
Yeah, so you're just walking forward, cut one down,
21 damage, pen 6,
cut the other one down.
and
Round that up to 4 because you have 4 degrees success.
and then I'd have 22 damage, pen.
You run another one through, and then jam the sword down.
Okay,
Murdering bitches.
5 left.
Yay! We're not doing too bad.
Do you want to roll for your mooks?
Go on, Cassius. No, actually, wait. You've been rolling bad. Roll for my mooks.
Do you want me to roll for the moves?
No.
Oh.
65.
How many mooks are left?
At the moment, we have 9.
Still
9.
9.
So yeah, I'm going to say yes and roll lasgun damage.
Guys?
I've got
I'm gonna
las.
say roll 3 lasgun hits. That's D10 plus 3.
D10 plus 3. Okay. 10.
Do you want me to do one?
And so that's 4. So 10. So plus 10. Yeah.
6.
Okay, roll the last one.
4.
Come on, roll a 10.
Oh, that's 11.
But no, they managed to shoot one apart with concentrated las fire
Yay!
and take out and down the severely damaged one.
Yay!
Nice.
Yeah, you see the crack of las. You see the chest of one glowing red hot from the repeated las blast, and then it just shakes and falls over.
You softened it up, so you know. Yeah.
I'm
It's
winging
fine.
it for you!
Right,
Okay,
okay, this combat's
Thanks,
almost
man.
done, so go again.
Alright, so yeah, same again.
How
Try and
much time have you
spray.
got left in that thing?
In this clip, 36 rounds.
36 rounds
Because
left.
it does 6 a pop, so.
6 a pop, okay.
And it's got 60 from the clip, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so again, half action aim, go for gold. Yep. So that's I'm already 2-3 degrees.
His build has a one caliber. Do you know like a 50 cal? It's 50 cal. The bolt gun is 75 cal, and this is 1 caliber, as in.
It's not. Yeah, it's not 0.5 or 0.75. Yeah. It's 1.
It's 4 hits.
4 hits.
So I'll spread it between 2 different targets.
Yep, 2 damage. Success.
2 degrees success.
Okay, yeah, so you just need a minimum of 2 then.
Yeah. So it's what was it 8? Was it? Yeah, 6 plus 8. So 14.
6.
So 14.
20.
Yeah, so that's 14 pen 5. Obviously for 1 hit. You know, you just got to double that for the first target.
Yeah. So 1 is right. 1 you've smashed to pieces with bolt rounds.
Next one, come on, big damage. Yeah. Same again.
Okay, yeah, you smashed another 2.
No, yay!
So how many left now? That's
2.
2 left. Okay,
So one through half my clip.
1 takes a swing at you, rolls 96 and misses you.
No.
On the second one, rolls a fucking 90. Oh,
Does it
goes pew with its laser in the air.
No, it just goes, is this working? Pew. Oh.
Finish them.
I'm going to use Swift Attack for the last 2.
Yes.
Should,
do Swifty.
The fact that a puny human has killed that many Necrons
with a heavy
offends
weapon.
me.
Yeah, heavy weapon. No,
I passed
I'm
1
keeping
degree.
this.
So it's only 1 attack then. 1 hit, yeah, so it's only 1 attack then it'll be.
Sort of fuck it up though.
I keep rolling the same for this. 22 damage, pen 6.
Bang!
Yep. Smash.
Fucked.
1 left.
Just 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There can only be 1.
And you didn't get more than 1 attack, I take it.
Finish him.
Oh, you're going back to me?
Yep.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna full auto burst the bastard.
But you can't exactly single shot him now, can you?
No.
No, you just you fire until the thing's
And then we've
dry.
got the little house that they've given him.
Again, it's basically the same amount of degrees of success,
Right,
so I hit it 4 times.
It's gone.
I think we should hold a funeral for my luck.
Yeah. Well,
There was a 10 on that roll anyway, so.
Oh my god.
Hang on, just to see if he even falls apart with the first shot. Yes. Oh, and another 6 on top of that. Jesus, so that's 24 damage on the first hit anyway. So
But Cassis killed the last of them.
I blow it to bits.
That's right. Now you need to see if you stop frenzy.
As you do that, as the last construct falls to the ground, you see the green wibbly gateway in the front of the obelisk turn off. The obelisk is still there, but the gate is closed.
Mm-hmm.
we are gathered here
Intriguing.
today to remember the luck of Dark Knight Cassis. May it forever rest in peace.
The problem is I'm still frenzying. I don't
Yes.
know other enemies in front of me.
No, there's nothing mooks around. Is it willpower to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, willpower to
Try
try.
willpower.
So you're at plus 10 willpower from frenzying in general.
Yes, my willpower is 48 currently. No.
Nope.
Oh, you obliterate a move.
Roll to hit.
What?
One of the mooks.
You go for one of the mooks like it's an enemy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you would attack it as you would attack
Okay,
anyone
so
I'm
else.
so glad I'm ranged.
So all out attack. So I passed by 6 degrees.
Yeah, with your sword
Yeah.
or with your fist or your
No,
offhand
it's my
weapon.
sword. It's just.
Yeah, right. You cut one of your mooks in half. Roll willpower again.
Okay, one sec.
So another plus
Let me mark
10.
my mooks down.
So
Yeah.
another plus 10 because
That's
it's
a
a
58.
subsequent.
Nope.
Oh shit,
I
so
say, right,
great.
try and hit another mook.
It's
They're
bad
running
enough. There's 8 mooks.
Yep.
Right, they're running away now, but still, you can catch them. Roll another willpower.
Hang on, wait.
So you don't
7
chase them
mooks.
down.
Okay, so it's another plus 10 on top of that.
68.
Oh,
But all the NPCs are gone and he's still there.
No, they're
Right.
Oh no, no, no!
You can still chase them.
I'm about 40
Okay.
meters away. Don't
Okay.
forget.
They're still within range for you to chase them. You're faster than they are.
Okay, I kill another mook.
Yeah, okay, roll willpower.
78 now, whatever it is in willpower.
How many did we start with?
How can you roll so badly?
I'm sorry.
I blame you!
Can I roll your willpower?
No.
No.
So that time I don't hit one.
Okay, he runs away.
Okay.
Another
There's a trail where he was running.
She got the Necron rage.
Yay!
Yay!
How many moves did you kill?
3.
More than the Necrons, isn't it?
Not
No.
quite. The Necrons had
9. I killed 3.
And as your red mist clears, you see this huge, weird metal monolith sticking out that seems to have just appeared from the ground. All the concrete's cracked around it.
There's dead red
And you're
shirts.
covered in blood.
Usual.
Yeah, there's bits of broken, like sort of humanoid skeleton all around you, as well as bits of people.
Hang on. I'm going to bend down,
Yeah,
take a hold of the head,
yeah.
crunch it. I want to put it in my bag.
Oh, one of the metal heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the floor's all crunchy because it's full of loads of these little beetle things.
Get two of the heads because then they can be the things on the end of the armrest.
Yeah, and with that, I'm literally just going to
Go.
call out. I'm just going to call out to you. It's like, hey Don, we won.
I will come back to you guys next week.
We've talked.
Well done, guys.
Hell
You
yeah,
had your first encounter with this new threat.
What do you mean, well done? Merlan stole my luck.
I don't.
F.
It's going to be terrible from now on. That it's got to be.
First has to pay
Oh,
respects
man.
to Cass's luck.
So does that mean that hopefully we'll have everyone else joining us next week?
In theory.
Yes, hopefully we will
We're
have.
just going to have to put them in somewhere.
I will. It's fine.
Yay.
Well, it's easy. It's easy. Pandorica's just being Pandorica and having her fun.
He's
And
got to
we've
put
got-
our mystery player in, and he's
So-
got to take Pandorica out of Mooks.
So what's it? Is it Ningen?
Ningen.
Ningen.
I think
We've got a story. We've got a story for him. Was he an inmate? Was he an inmate?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
presume so.
Oh, I don't know whether he was an inmate or previous prison worker who has decided to go with. You can see the wind changing. And
Inmate.
inmates. Nah, nice.
Yeah, well, especially after that, it's probably better to be on our side rather than be against us.
Just so
Better the devil that's winning.
Yeah.
Lizzie, so she's got 13 infamy points.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
did she get any corruption points?
I can't remember what her.
Oh no, she didn't succeed. I don't
No,
think.
she was meant to corrupt one of the commanders.
Did she?
And I think she had another one to
she
kill
corrupted
specific
someone.
people.
I know that. Yeah,
We can deal with that next week.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
She gets the infamy.
We'll deal with that off screen.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Well
thank
done,
you,
everyone.
thank you very much, guys. Surprisingly enough, we were able to pretty much plough through those fuckers. Not sure how I managed to live, but
The luck
Jammy
gods, man.
Bastard!
Well, with any luck, the luck gods will give me my luck back next week, and you can have yours.
hopefully.
Hopefully you'll have it back by Thursday.
No.
We're not playing this.
Bear in mind, those are the basic.
Then what you know.
Those are the basic foes
Yeah.
of this.
The basic elites.
Yeah, and they still took out a big chunk of my health.
Wait till you see the big stuff.
Oh, I don't. At this rate, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But yeah, so thank you very much, guys. Don't forget, me and Cassus will be live again tomorrow. We'll be starting Mass Effect 3.
Woo!
Yeah, because we finished 2. And then, yeah. So, thanks again, guys. Hopefully, we'll see you next time. I'm going to have to get up so I can turn off the stream.
Yeah.
Catch you
Really cool.
soon.
Yeah, so.
I stopped
Bye,
it.
guys.
Bye.
Easy. Do it live.